Okay, good morning and welcome to Monos featuring me, Monica Mojestis. I was gonna do this as a members only live stream, but I didn't see the need to try to prove something to somebody who I just didn't see the need to prove something to anybody um, who obviously um, practices deceptive measures when it comes down to entertainment or entertaining one subscriber base. So, today's discussion is my direct reaction to Sakina's panel from last night. Um, Very tough moves people make around here. Um, Very tough moves people make around here to stand in their um, that was just a very that was a very tough move for her to make, considering the relationship she has with LTG. The video is entitled "No, Everyone Didn't Know About the Play. My Thoughts. I believe it was all real." That's the title. So she's basically coming out and saying, um, the play is fake. Good morning, Nanya. So we gotta put flag on plays. Flag on plays. Since people got playbooks out here, people have put flags on the field. On the field of dreams. That is, people have put flags on the field of dreams. Who was the lady that came up there? I always, please forgive me. I see the picture of the person, but now I can't remember because I always get Vonnie, and the other chick, um, KPR mixed up. So I don't know which one was up there, but one of them was up there. Um, Let me just start with Sakina's title. No, everyone didn't know about the play. Here where Sakina is towards the end, the last, before LTG steps off the panel. She goes in to reinforce that there were some members that knew. Then she takes it down to maybe giving you an idea that two people outside of her and her husband knew about the play. Sakina is like, well, you should have let somebody know about it, yada yada yada. You should have let somebody in on it. Boom 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 boom. And you hear the silence in Sakina's voice because she realizes, or she's being directly told, yeah, I told people other than you. You weren't that trustworthy enough for me to share this information with you. That is just crazy. When she's saying, but you put me in on other things, but you didn't put me in on this. So it further strengthens her point that something was real. You hear LTG begin to describe what I told you about her. The thing I told you about her that she was so pissed with me about. When I reviewed her channel, the one with the court cases, I said there's something about the court case that is the truth. And then she intertwines all of this false information with it. And you lose focus on what is the truth, what is a reality, and what isn't. She does this all the time. It's a strategic play, or it is her pattern of behavior. Because it's not a play. She's a narcissist. She's a pathological liar. So this is what pathological liars do. No, she's not a some people call it a crisis actor. No, she's not that, but she's in crisis actress. Because she's definitely in crisis. Her life is in shambles. And she's trying to hold things together or weave things together to the best way that she can. I have no idea, nor do I give a good hoot if her and her husband are on this path to separation or not. I'm just here for the effery like everybody else. Their relationship began with the fraud, a fraudulent activity against another woman because she was a broke ass LTG, was broke and couldn't get the man down there to screw her. She didn't have enough of her own capital. She said one is a stock picture and the other one is a client. She said the client was named Dana. She keeps throwing out the information on the woman because remember, she's doxed this woman and she is depending on the YouTube community here to socialize that woman's information and antagonize that woman for her. Her man did something with that woman. And she's pissed because she was in that woman's presence. Those are the first people that screw your man or suck him off. Are the people in your presence, the ones that dance in your face. It's not the stranger, it's the one that dances in your face. She is hoping that y'all, the people that look into people, look into that. Because when approached and said, listen, there's only 2 Walmarts. You know what's going to happen. She's depending on it. She's depending on it. Now, like I gave my warnings about Alethea and I just asked people to stand down and stand back, it's your call to make if you want to be part of that. But I find it to be entrapment at this point. So those of you who do the doxing and the thorough investigations for what reasons I don't know, be careful. Be careful. Be careful. What you get yourself into. I want to discuss the reimbursement. Let me take on Nunya's statement. Monica, she first said those were Google pictures. Then on Sakina's panel, she admitted they were his clients. So that's what I just answered. Reimbursement by Google. Few things that people should understand about the membership program and why this doesn't make sense to me in its full it doesn't make sense. Her rationale for putting this play in motion had to do with having a mole inside her memberships. You have no control. Again, YouTube is subscriber based, so know your value as a subscriber. As a subscriber, you are pouring, and understand I'm using terms so you can understand what you're doing. You're pouring money into 2 streams by 1 membership per month. You're pouring money into the pockets of YouTube as well as the content creator. And it's at a percentage. So if you have a membership at $10, 70% or $7 goes to the content creator, and 30%, $3 of that 10 goes to YouTube. YouTube, when I got a member I did not want in my membership, I wanted to cancel the membership. I reached out to YouTube and said, can I cancel this person's membership? They said no. You know why they said no? Because they got a 30% vested interest in it. You're not supposed to be personal with your members. It's a perk. A perk is like a reward for being there. The problem is that as content creators, channel holders, some of us have looked beyond the YouTube process, the YouTube guidelines, and created our own nuances to this. You got people giving back to their subscribers in the form of their membership. So they got a special perk outlined for their members, right? That they want to highlight over other people. So LTG is no exception. I give back to my subscribers is her claim. And in that, she's saying, I'm better than other memberships because I'm giving back to 60 people that she doesn't know. Randomly? I don't think so. I don't think so. She's shutting that channel down for some purpose that is undefined right now. But I want to remind people of Karen's original allegation that that no trademark channel over there, Nicole's Perspective, is operated by whoever that voice is. That's Nicole's Perspective, but owned and maintained by LTG until further notice. If you guys have divided and stopped watching her over on this sexy ass, I don't even know what channel that says. Oh, I guess y'all forgot another channel that Karen identified as being hers when she was still denying that it wasn't. So what am I saying, Monica? What do you mean? I'm saying she shifted to where the audience is. Y'all not over there and oh, I guess y'all forgot. Y'all over there peeping her on the dusty road. The channel that both her and her husband preoccupied, and he was willing to cuss me all the way out on. Now I could be 1,000% wrong on this, but I'm just gonna roll with Karen on this until further notice. Hit the likes, hit the dislikes, do some kind of engagement in here so I can appreciate the fact that 20 people are in the room. With that being said, there's a reason for shutting down that other channel. Now, screaming out, get reimbursed by Google, and if Google refuses to reimburse you, then hit me up with an email and I'll send you back your $4.99, not just the cut that YouTube get. I'll send you back your whole $4.99. Listen, Linda, we've seen this donation scam before. And this is when a content creator has, in this community, has frauded his members out of, his or her members out of a perk. That's what it is. She frauded y'all out of a perk. And I'm not really sure that she frauded people because I think she's been this same scandal person. She engages in this type of stuff. This is why you're there. So if you got drawn in and sucker punched, this is who she is. And it's just the L you take for supporting that type of vile content. There's a consequence for supporting that type of malignant mind. But in any event, you pay to play, and y'all gotta play right out of her book. YouTube won't reimburse you. I'll reimburse you then. We don't get to pick how y'all put your money out there. I don't know. Maybe all of y'all should ask for your money back, where it's going to be an instantaneous flag if more of you request your money back. I haven't done it. Well, I did do it on one person's accord around here that I was a member with. Um, look and see what happens when you tell YouTube that you was frauded by the channel. You didn't get the perks that you paid for. I'd have to look at the perks on that channel and see. But this is what I do know. Is if she truly shut down the channel, YouTube sent some kind of message to the current members about the status of that channel. Can any member stand up and say what that notification from YouTube read? Because, see, you're a partner in her platform. So if it got shut down, canceled by her, there should have been some notification from YouTube to you. mojustice72@gmail.com. I'll take any notifications because I like to read it and see what YouTube had to say about a channel that they are getting 30% of, that is now shut down, 30% of your money as a member, what they're saying. Because, see, closing down a channel in the middle of the month warrants an automatic refund because you can't get anything else out of that channel for the month. It's dead. It's dormant. There's nothing going to come out of it. So you paid for something that you're not getting a perk out of for that month. That part. Unless your membership is almost coming to an end, depending on when you started your membership. So that's a bunch of malarkey. Good morning, Living Doll. That's a bunch of malarkey. And you have to call it out. This is somebody who doesn't give a damn about how her actions impact your reactions. She basically told you your reactions don't matter. I don't feel empathy for a person who has been one of the main people out here doxing and toxing people. Toxin is being toxic. All right? That's what I'm calling toxin. Doxing and toxing people on here. So to say, all of a sudden, somebody has reached out to my loved ones, to my former loved ones, and started harassing their family members, and I just can't take no much of this anymore. Oh no, I'm not built for this. I'm walking up and closing up shop. Sounds like a bunch of malarkey to me. Something doesn't smell right in the playbook. Period. Have no idea what it could be, but what is currently being stated is not the whole story. Sakinah. The statement is there are 3 sides to every story. There's your story, my story, and then the truth. It's never just the two people's. There's a determining factor around there, and normally it is what a reasonable person would determine from the two people's statements. That's typical. The John Frank affair. Remember, this is a reaction to Sakinah's video. No, everyone didn't know about the play. My thoughts, I believe it was all real. And the real part she believes is that there was a breakup or some kind of something, not a couch or sofa being taken out for repair. Not a man pulling out the Wi-Fi, but didn't take it. What about that apartment Nobody on there asked him, what about that separate apartment? He said he was hurt reading the comments from people inside of the chat. Sakina tried to explain that, yeah, they had harsh comments because they were going to ride hard for her, because it's normally the man who hurts the woman. That's another bunch of malarkey. Woman can hurt man in a relationship. That man is looking like a simp to the rest of us. If he don't got a small penis, he's looking mighty small in the penis category. She has reduced her man to shreds amongst everybody else. A black man is to be respected by every means necessary, except if they get with LTG. She records the departure of all men in her life. It's a closure she can't accept unless she's humiliating him. There was no reason to record anything from husband number 4. But we got to see that. And she put it out here. No one would have been able to see the footage of that man standing on the lawn being spoken to by the police officer. I'm waiting with bated breath for that to come out on the Money Boy Trades platform. And speaking on that, I agree with the statement that I posted on my community wall from the Cynthia Simpson account, that is. In part, I don't have a problem watching the stuff on Money Boy Trades platform as it evolves, because she attacked that man and his relationship with Joy. She attacked that man's co-host and her relationship with her husband or her significant other that was being mocked by UP and her crew with the Jade account. Karma is called Jade. She didn't have to butt into none of that. So she can't say anything about them posting her right now, because she did it to them. Now, should we have an eye for an eye, tooth for tooth? Maybe not. But in this instance, who can deny them the opportunity to embrace this? And I honestly feel like it's an eye-opener for the rest of you. Because, see, you've been so blinded by her immaturity, by her need and desire, her psychological and mental delays that got her making plays, bars, that you are looking at this from your own hurt sense. You still got your emotions into it. Now I need you to put your brain into it. See, these other people not going to sugarcoat nonsense. They're not her friends. Y'all her friends. They telling it like they see it, and y'all looking at it. When you see this crazy ass Regina up there, I still gonna support you anyway. Girl, bye. Go find your brain with that other brainless heifer. What's that lady's name? What was that lady's name? The one that had the brain problem. That was a dropette, or thought she was a drop. The one with the empty refrigerator. You belong right there with her, Miss Regina. And don't come trying to block me on some other pathway. Talking about, oh, you said something about me. And I mean this. Because you an airhead. and you ain't been part of this community, and you are supplanting yourself in some shit. So yeah, I got some shit to say now. Go back where you came from, Miss Regina. Why can't you go back to where you came from? Because they don't want your retarded ass self over there. Yeah, yeah, that part. And you could get whoever you want to come gang up on me, because I'm just going to remind them, gang, that your brain is stupid. Done. Out of this world. You sitting up there like y'all do in that community you come from, just sitting up there clout chasing with an empty brain. Well, I understand. Bye, lady, bye. You sound stupid as hell. Hi, Miss Regina. Oh, my. They was happy to lose her. Good morning to everyone in the chat. I see you. I don't think I want to be shouting out everybody's name, though, but I see you coming through. Anyway, that's crazy. John Frank defense. Did he stand up for her initially? Yada, yada, yada. Maybe he did. I think he made a strong point once Faith got up there, because I really wasn't really following it, to say that he got into some stuff with some other people. But see, this is where the maturity, Faith was right. At least Faith is doing a better job being around John Frank than the one in DC. What's her name? You know that one. The one, another former dropette, which is formulating a pattern here with the way things are going down and the way people support people. Because some people support people blindly, even if they're wrong. Cult members versus somebody supporting you and putting their what y'all say, put their Tims on their neck. Well, I think Faith has put her Tims on John Frank's back to say, listen, brother, bro, whatever y'all call it, whatever that looks like for him. And he's not a J for K-ing. He's a hooligan. Hooligan. I need y'all to start putting them in their right categories. He's hooligan. But saying to him, you jumped out there, got yourself in an argument with Anita and Linda, Mama Chosen, that you, John Frank, said you started with them, which resulted in them responding, and now John Frank seeking an apology. Sir, you can't get no apology. Truth based on what you did. You either have to feel sorry for what you did to them, and then maybe when they hear it, because see, now you're going to be coming from a different place, because now you looking really stupid out here. Because not only did you jump up in there and defend her, she don't give a damn. So your apology should be to them is, I know y'all said some shit about me that was way off, as relates to my sister, and I get it. But I should have never crossed that line with y'all in the first place. I hope you accept my apology, and I'm going to move away from this. I learned something along the way. That's how your apology should start, somewhere down that line. Because anything else, asking somebody to meet you halfway because you've been the first one to do it all the time, you're the first one to jump out standing up for this bitch who don't give a fuck about you. That's my moment, just because, charge that one to the streets of New York, hitting the pavement. That's it. One friendship is more valuable than another. You guys learned that from them. The membership only perks. I think I've touched on that. Um, I don't know what her membership only. I don't know what her membership perks were. Everybody has their own, to each their own. Mine's here really have to do with thank you for supporting my channel. That's why I kept the monies low. That's exactly why I kept the monies low. Even though Karen is always pointing out Monica's membership is only $2.99 and you people can't afford $2.99. I want to be clear on this. If you support me with the $2.99, $10, which I'm about to eliminate and make $25, or the $99, if you pay $99 for any content that's up here, you are going to get exposed. I am going to highlight you. Bing, 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 bing. Because you would become, what Trey? You would help me meet that threshold. If you don't know what that is, you will know now. You will know sooner than later. But I appreciate those people that are sowing a seed into my channel. I've run this channel for a long time, solo dolo. There's some other enhancements I want to make, but the channel doesn't turn around revenue to make those kind of enhancements. And I got other things going on in my life, so I can't balance those. You understand? Like, to have my stream going right now, I had to fight with the cable company to make them rewire stuff so I won't be buffering, because I was getting tired of buffering. You understand? But I got to get fed up enough. I done poured a lot of money into this channel. I got the gaming laptop, the gaming computer. That's a desktop. I got the double monitors here. One is curved, one is whatever. I got the 2 cameras. I got the soundboard that I want to upgrade, courtesy of my members, to the other soundboard. Let me see what else I got that I bought. We got a mic. We got headphones. I got a subscription to the Zoom. I got a subscription to edit videos, right? All of that stuff up until I opened the membership in 2023 has all been done on my dime. So to have $2.99 come back, or whatever it is that I gathered from the group here, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Am I going to run contests and all that other stuff? Probably not. I look at other channels, the luxury channels, to see how they run contests to give their people special rewards and stuff like that. Each platform is their own platform. But to try to make people seem like they're being selfish because you're giving back something, you're only saying that because the people that are subscribing are in need of something back from you in return. You're expecting them to beg back. Yes, that's the name. But you're expecting them, I'm saying that to Nunya, that is the name. You're expecting them to beg back. We ain't got no time for that. We not gonna beg back. And that's it. I do give my members here, though, all of them on any level, because I really consider any member to be really the same. So those that pour more into the channel would be, at this point, I'm gonna put some names on it. Look at my 2 high members. It's gonna be Karen, and it's gonna be the dead girl. Now y'all know why the dead girl poured into the channel. She poured into the channel because she wanted a video to go after UP. And then still Monica held the video back because I said I didn't want to be in the middle of her dispute with that woman. Even though I can easily hand her the video, because it really doesn't matter to me. But I just don't want to be a pawn. See, the pawns, they all get knocked down. See them? Those are all pawns. When I'm the queen. I don't want to do that. I don't want to play with people like that. What y'all say? I don't want to play on people's head tops like that. So I'm not trying to get into that world with her and that lady. It's not that serious for me. So she's still making videos, to my understanding, and talking about she gonna stay a member. All right, thank you very much. Let me tell you what she can't do as a member. She can't write in this chat. I blocked her. You gonna give me $10 a month and you can't even get in the door. All you can do is see. That's why I cannot understand what consequence did LTG think she can administer to whomever the mole was. We all got moles. UP sent in the other lady to sit on my membership as a mole. We seen the lady do it. She came in here, joined the membership. It gave me a big notification that she joined the membership. I was sitting here like, why that woman's here? I didn't say woman, but I'm being polite this morning. I said, why here? And when I thought about it, I went and locked down the video that she came in to get. What did she do? She made a video confirming what I did. Then the hoe put it on private. Man, I wish I would have known that when you came up over here. Why would y'all do that? Always the subscriber, the ones that understand their value and that the platform was constructed for their deconstruction. They do a great job at making people miserable. Everything is coming back to you. Great statement. Sakina, there were moments when she stayed firm. Shout out to her. But that's everything. That's the doxing people. And let me tell you something. The people that were reaching out to your family members, LTG, are the people that you exploited. See, this is the one thing that stood in my mind, even when I was talking yesterday to Hailey, right? And why I think Hailey's down with, and I'm going to put all three names on them because I understand people were confused. Still Cross, his wife Albany, and Black Snowflake. Those are the three names. Black Snowflake took her to court. Still Cross and Albany have the slander of their daughter belonging to somebody else. Them people enlisted Karen to call the courthouse to find out if she was married still. And Karen agreed to do it. What do you think them people are still getting people to do against LTG? You should have never got in there messing with them people and their newborn baby. So don't be mad that they quietly over there fucking with you from their gated community. We didn't know where you lived. They went and found your address when you got the apartment from FEMA. They ain't never gonna stop. You can apologize till you blue in the face. That was the biggest disrespectful shit you could do to somebody. And just the fact alone, and that's why I'm pointing it out, what they got Karen to do. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, why would she even call those people? That's why y'all got mad when Karen started seeing right through all three of you motherfuckers. So highly calling number 4 and sounding all erratic is plausible to me. And I don't give a good goddamn who tries to make a video to say otherwise. All of you have played in this toxic bullshit around here. All of you, the ones I just mentioned. This is that bullshit y'all in. Remember, it's Albany who came in there along with Miss Tawana fucking up the whole goddamn drop-it adventure. Broke up the whole shit based on donations. See, some people think their money long. And it calls for destruction. Number one supporter of Straight Drop was still $5. Think about $5 every time somebody go live 2 and 3 times a day, $20 a day, 30 days out of the year, out of the month. That runs dry. Ask Miss Classy. When Miss Classy went to go file her taxes with her husband, because you know she was married, and she went back and asked Straight Drop and Logic for their EIN number, tax identification number, so she can get back some of her donation, claim her donations. What do you think happened? Miss Classy got her assy handed to her. And that was the breakup of Miss Classy. That was the end of Miss Classy and the donations. Remember, Miss Classy was donating to games they were supposed to play with people that they never played. Perks. This is before we became membership type of platforms. They announced a big game, a big activity, whatever, get donations to fund the prizes, and then the activity never go forward. But did the donations get returned? Nah. People didn't want to be embarrassed by the fact that they gave somebody something. Then these people got arrogant enough and they just came out here and said, if you want your money back, ask for it. Nobody should have to ask you to return something that you got fraudulently or on false pretenses. You should be automatically providing refunds. Period. Send me an email and ask me for it. No, go through your fake 63 memberships and reimburse all 63 of them peoples. Let me help you with the math. Just a boo thing, baby. It's Motown going crazy on this bitch that's very lazy. Let's go. $4.99 times. Do I want to do the 30%? No, I'm going to do the 70%. You should be reimbursing people $3.49. Send 63 people back $3.49. All of them. You know who all of those accounts are, the majority of the 63, because they all belong to you in the first place. So you already know that 60 of them you don't have to reimburse. So send back $3.49 to the rest of the peoples. She done shitted on people. Y'all don't know that. Swear on the life. Oh, this is the most retarded shit I ever did hear. Swear on the life of your kids that this and that. I don't swear on my kids either. That is so first grade. That is so elementary school. Swear on this. This is like watching the movie, one of my favorite movies, the one about A Christmas Story, and the guy gets double dog dare to go stick his stupid ass tongue on the pole in the middle of the winter time and get his tongue stuck there. I double dog dare you. Oh, he went straight to the double dog dare. Let's swear on a life for our kids. Then here comes Sakina with even something where, well, I don't swear on my kids either, but I swear on me. Oh, these are coming from these Christians again. She can't swear on anybody because she's a habitual liar. She's a pathological liar. The one that she told you was a professional liar, like she's an actress, a in crisis actress. Y'all go right ahead with that. Yeah, I had to write that down. I was like, did they say Stop swearing on your kids, sir. Get your lives in order. Yo, she started talking about, they started contacting my family members. Look how immune to bad behavior folks are. They was just like, people do that everywhere. No, the people that y'all mess with do that everywhere. She said, you did not think of every milk and cranny when y'all put this play on the field. That's why we calling flags on plays. She came after my Facebook. Oh, me personally, I saw a picture of me with my son. That is my Facebook avatar since they tried to assassinate my son. On her wall. Now, I don't know if she got that from the real Yvonne or where she got it from, but I know it comes from my Facebook account. Now, I don't know how deep in the Facebook account they got, but I know that that's my thumbnail for my Facebook account, and it'll be that until the day my son is set free. So to see that, I know they've been digging somewhere. So the husband comes up there and he's like, they was in my son's Facebook. They was doing this. They was doing that. Sir, you wanted that type of stuff happening to you. Because you accept it when your wife does it. And you come out here and make up an excuse for her engaging in that behavior. I have never been to any one of y'all's Facebook page. I don't know any one of y'all on Facebook. I haven't even tried to look at y'all. Never once. I have been friends with 2 men on here in their Facebook accounts, and when I started to realize something, I quickly not been friends with them on Facebook ever. 2 male accounts. Now, if y'all want to guess them, y'all go right ahead. But never again. Never again. I understood from the girl group why that wasn't a good look. And I hurried up and got up out of there. And good thing I did. When LTG accused me of contacting husband number 6, she basically said, I don't want to say literally, because I hear that. Trey, that literally be killing me. She literally. She basically said, Monica, I'm going to reach out to your exes Cause everybody got one. She got an ex baby daddy cause he's a junior or whatever, whatever, whatever. Go ahead. Everything on paper don't necessarily match blood. Ain't that why you was running around here trying to do DNA tests? Oh, let me say that right. DNA tests. Cause there's no such word as tests. Yo, people around here just be pissing me all the way off. Okay, two Walmarts to find Dana at Walmart. All right, doing shit to others. That's your charge for. Never knew. No, that's about it. I listened to Faith. Faith said she go on her own shit to talk about it. Please send me the link when Faith goes on her own shit to talk about it. I want to see it. I want to hear what she has to say when she has to talk about it. I still have to go through EB's video, and now I have to do Michi's video to see what Michi had to say. So I am still behind on the reactions out here. Bye LTG. Bye to to that channel if you really took it down. Bye to that. If you are a member of her channel and would like to send me the YouTube message about the channel being cut down and how being shut down and how it impacts you. Cause I remember YouTube shutting down somebody's channel and sending me an email saying so and so's channel has is not up to date or whatever. Oh, let me find that email. Let me see what YouTube said. I'm sorry. I just have to answer I have to answer back somebody. You know, it's always nice when you on somebody's mind early in the morning. Okay. I'm not built like that anymore. I'm sorry. I gotta try. Y'all have made me being on this YouTube space and being with all these dead people and dead thoughts and dead dreams. I become dead to people too. Like I really see things so much differently when it comes down to people. I'm so detached emotionally from folks. Y'all just in here having a sweet old time up in here. Let me see who over here. Cloud chasing. So you went two places at once, Eric Brown? It's nice to be morphed. Two phones. I got two phones. Y'all know I'm a mess with this stuff. Somebody's over there. So she can harass people and their families, but it can't be done to her. Why is she so afraid to have her family contacted? Um, One, her people talk. You understand? Like the grandmother allegedly of that new grandbaby who was like, yeah, I don't trust this woman. You know, that kind of stuff. That's why her people's talk. She's done a lot of dirt. No, he said he had just got done frying chicken and was eating it. Y'all have to listen to the video. Yeah, I can't be commenting. Sometimes these people, like, they hear what they want to hear, but you gotta replay something and hear it for what it really is. Look at big supporters over here. This Andre Kitchen account. That's a deflection move. Why would people be mad that they got back together? That's the only way she can rationalize it. This is somebody who has severe mental defects. So she has to present herself in a way that it makes sense for her. The only rationale she can put at it is the world is mad at me because I'm still with my husband. Instead of that, the world is mad at me because I deceived them again. I was a liar again. She can't handle the fact that they're after her for her. So she sends her stuff to people that worried about who leaking her stuff. She the leak. Sakina didn't know nothing. That's why she finally went live about this bull. I think she's mad that nobody's begging her to stay. Bitch, we telling you to go. Go. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Shiz. So she want her members to give up the mole, but she will not give up names of those who knew to play. Her and James are very guilty. She's gaslighting the people and playing victim. Somebody needs to do a live so I can come on the paddle. She meant panel. But she wanna put someone else's marriage and relationships on blast and wouldn't stop. I think they are poor and broke as those wigs she wears. Yo, one thing I could say about this community, they brutal. They brutal. But I will tell y'all, if them other bitches start playing this shit in their community, I'm gonna have to look at how they playing it. Cause if they play it from the angle that Trey ain't got no business in this business, then I'm gonna come back out and give them the business. But if they play it from she's a demonic individual, I'm just gonna ride along with the bullshit for a moment. Hey, KK. All depends. Oh, Reckless is going live tomorrow. There'll be no sunset over here. There'll be no sunset over here. I'm mad I didn't know about this day one. I'll be there, Rex. There needs to be a blackout on the game and everything she does. You can't black her out in this demonic network. Because it's all her. She got 63 members. 60 of them is all her. Man, my boy JF was the first one to step out there to protect her and James. And in her video exposing James, was using 3 phone pics one security video on the other phone. I think until they see the video of how she did convict, people not gonna understand that this is just how she operates. I got 15 more minutes. Um yeah, y'all made me chat readers. Sometimes the chat reading is better than the watching the video. Uh-oh, the Nunya account spoke to KK. So it's that person you like in the Nunya account today. Um I don't like him, but he asked her good questions. Oh, who asked her good questions? And in her video exposing James, she was using 3 phones. I don't know who asked her good questions. She didn't give a damn. Oh, he might be talking about John Frank. Um, you got to remember, John Frank ain't a member either, and he got to see the video, and she was a little bit. She was a little bit disturbed by that because one, he's not a member, so one of her members sent it to him, and she's trying to chase that down, and then he sent it to 3 other people, right? Because he sent it to Hula Gang. They're not members either. Question is QST a member of hers over there? QST or Amber? Because that would explain how he got it. Yeah, I'm thinking out loud. Because, I can and I shall. He was at work, so still no vacation, and he had to cook his own chicken. Ooh, ooh. What do Joy always be saying? Go over there and cook your husband some chicken and shut up. She has a whole saying that she always says to this woman about cooking her man some chicken. The bottom line is nobody asked them on Sakina's panel last night if they were still living together or apart. And I think it's because they know that the other people probably already found his rental agreement or whatever it is. I'm still doing season 2, Ugly. I don't care how many panels you hit saying it was a play. I know that's right. What does this have to do with her lying now? The problem is she's lied all the time. You should see her on the platform talking about when she lied about the military. She has thrown her lies, her deceptive practices for money, which are called scams, which makes this nothing other than a scandal. Girl, bye. My phone knows when I'm getting ready to speak to you. All I have to do is hit these 2 hearts and your name pops up. So she did not end the live when the internet was unplugged to go get another box because she had to work that day. She was mad. Here go this fool asking Money Boy, are you going live this morning or later? These are big supporters. What I'm happy about, they chose her over me. So Rec doing a town hall tomorrow. That's probably about the most neutral place we have on this platform. It all happened. She cheated and James cheated. Everything happened just like she said in that members only. Yes, because that man said he hurt his wife, and his wife needs to understand he don't want to be part of the YouTube. If you didn't want to be part of the YouTube, it made no sense for you to come up here and do all the stuff you was doing. The arrogance is overwhelming. I'm not a mod, can't drop my link. He is a mod. What is he saying? Eh. I would never embarrass my man. That's a no brainer. No back chat, no members now. Eric Brown over there dropping people's channel links instead of saying to that man, "You're a moderator." If she thought it was a mold, why keep talking in there? Oh, what a tangled web we weave when we practice to deceive. It's not a play. Let me see if there's anything else at the top that I missed before I got up in here. I don't know if all her followers are feeling played because one of theirs, I'm assuming that this person comes from Money Boy Trey's area because catch the lie earlier. She said she had already decided to close the channel before she and him broke up. What about the 2024 trailer that will be ready next year, but she's moving next month? I don't know. Maybe one of them going to jail. This damn Linda, she over there. Bam! The couch potato is the mold. Make it make sense. And then do a members live again. She never did a members live. That's the important part. She never did a members only live. She did a members only. I'm going to share this link to you. And then when she shared the link to them, it was an unlisted link that could be shared out. And the only people that could see it is those who had the link. Oh, oh, there's somebody in there called Bully Buster. I'm gonna have to get a screenshot because y'all know y'all tell me about receipts around here. So this Bully Buster, right? This sounds like, now that I see the name Bully Buster, it sounds like one of those people from UP's camp. So it's one of those type of people. Listen to what they wrote in part. Money Boy Trey can say firsthand about relationship plays because he played like he was with Joy and they were broke up. See how their people are intertwined over there? Reading is fundamental. I don't like you. I don't watch you. I'm not subscribed. I heard Mama Chosen, and it's up since then. We can do that. We can do what we want, but it was a play. She forgot about that. She can't bounce back from this. I don't count anybody out on anything. I don't count anybody out. Anybody in this atmosphere can socialize themselves back into existence. If she couldn't recover from this, people would stop talking about it. So I'm not going to say that she can't bounce back from this. She's already here. She's in the Mississippi Musty account. She's already here in the wee hours of the night. I'm going to reinforce what I said earlier until otherwise. I agree with Karen. She's running that account over there. And she sees everybody over there. She's got more of a following over in that account. So because she has more of a following in that account, she's over there. Makes no sense to keep, oh, I guess you forgot, up and running when everybody's engaging over there in the Wee Hours podcast with Nicole's perspective. She actually has somebody front and center, avatared up, engaging with the people. Remember, Karen's allegation was that when that Nicole's perspective TM account was out here wreaking havoc, um LTG was nowhere to be found because she can't run and maintain all these accounts in live stream. She even says she can't live stream right now like this. She don't want to. She just wants to manage. She wants to be a boss. So she's got all the engagement, all the problems right now go through Mississippi Musty's channel. So why should she keep this other channel up? That the 60 out of the 63 accounts are all hers. Look how bad this is. She didn't really even understand how views worked because she was so accustomed to purchasing views that she was intrigued that a video that should only have 63 views had 132 views, and she couldn't understand why. It means 132 people saw it. No, it means that 132 times that video was viewed. I can go out the video and I could be viewer number 100, come back 5 minutes later and be viewer number 106. She even put the dirt road into her story. She said she was mad at James for talking about skeeting when he was on the dirt road acting like Bill Clinton. They have put their money in that channel. She is pissed because Karen was over there nosying in her business. And eventually we'll see if there's any truth in that. We'll see if there's any truth in that. Because Karen also allegation was that Money Boy training was being infiltrated. And we see that we had fucking Anaya Dalaya sucking sucking a man's virtual penis until it make her choke and threw her man into a stroke. So I'm just saying. And then they tried to come back with it. The husband was like, yo, to the dude that had a stroke. Shut up. I'm gonna need y'all to shut all the way up. Eric, EB, you in two places at one time. You're missing the context behind something. You can go back to where you was at. I'm good. I know where you at. You could go back over there and have your full attention over there. I don't need you to be in two places at one time. I don't want to disrupt your groove cuz I'm going to shut down anyway. And don't tell me I'm wrong. She was sucking on a virtual penis until she choked, put her husband into a stroke. I'm not taking it any other way. Nobody believes that man had a stroke when he's outside playing football hours later with his son. People really have strokes around here and they can't even walk, talk, or move their arm. Maybe it was a scare. So I'm gonna need people to not feel bad because I'm not sad about the lies these people put on over here. I know you didn't say I was wrong. I'm just saying you came in the middle of something, might not really have it all in its context. So I'm saying you can't be in two places at one time. You can never serve two magistrates. It's impossible to do that. Hey, Anaya, the messenger took me out from no trademark. The messenger took me out from no trademark. Yeah, that's over my head. I don't even know what that means. You just came and said that's not right buying views. It's not right to buy views. It's not right to buy views. But I saw you over there dropping links and stuff, so I'm just saying, I know you preoccupied. Let me see what else I'm catching. Then if that is the case, why is she a super fan of everyone? Okay. She talks about like Moneyboy Trey and his relationship and all the other relationships she spoke on. Yeah, I don't know who this person is, but this person, um, good morning, Momo. You have me blocked, ma'am. Oh, I do? Oh, I do have you blocked, sir. You know why? Because you and Joy can't get along. I'll have a discussion with Joy and I'll see if I can let you out because I don't think it's fair either. You're blocked until you and my cousin can be cordial. So I could be free to roam wherever I want to roam. But until that day, I I just have to be like this. I don't have nothing against nobody. Yo, this is some gangster shit around here, though. He's like, "Good morning, Momo. You have me blocked, ma'am." Karen, wake up, Joy, and ask her if I could unblock her former man. Be right back. At work, but definitely listening. So, is your point that you're mad because it finally happened to you? So, nobody just caught that she just said the play was a twisted truth? Okay, I'm going to need these people who haven't been here all the time to know that that's her MO. Ooh, MO. Ooh, motive of operation. Ooh, like Mo. Ooh, let me find out MO stands for something else. She said bet. So is your point that you mad because it finally happened to you? I had no questions, all statements. Bonnie got up there to told her there for faith. Oh, so that was Vonnie who got on the panel? No, I don't think Vonnie got up there to hold her for Faith to come up there, though. I think Vonnie got up there because she's disappointed. Those women were genuinely disappointed. Can you imagine standing by somebody's side no matter what and they still keep giving you their ass to kiss? This dude said everybody commentary getting more attention from her play than her. Oh, let me put a disclaimer on this. Good morning, Lynette. Let me just put a disclaimer on this. When I went live, I did see that Eric, you better not be mad at me. Cause I know I could easily hurt your feelings and I have no intentions of hurting your feelings. Here go reckless. I knew it was a play. I didn't know Michi was live. Michi is a member of this channel. Um, at least she's a member of this channel as it stands. I don't speak to Joy in chats, ma'am, unless I'm her topic. Mo. This is some real shit. The big J en route, Mo. Let me take a screenshot for the mean shot. I can't. The bottom line is, I love Joy. Joy is my motherfucking girl. And I don't want to be up in here causing her no problems because she listens to the streets. And the last time the streets was like, Monica gave him a wrench in the room and he did this to Joy and this to Joy and this to Joy, right? I know better than that. But, I got to let my cousin feel the way she feels. Oh, boy. So when I went live, I realized Michi was live. So when I was about to end this, I realized that the chat was going, so I wanted to see what the chat was saying. The bottom line, this woman has been messy as the days are long. As days are long in the summer. I'm going to give y'all a few more minutes. What's the matter, T? To get your nails done? You wanted mommy to take you? I think you end up dropping me off too early. Oh, okay. No, you could walk and then get to the thing. You good or you want? Is it gonna rain? I thought it was gonna rain, but it said it's not gonna rain. Do you want me to drop you off, little girl? I want you to drop me off at the Chase Bank. You want me to drop you off at the Chase Bank? Yes. Can you give me 5 minutes and I'll do it? 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. 5 minutes and the count is on. I don't want to be the last person in there. Do you have to go to Chase? I have to go to Chase to get the money. Oh, you gotta get money? Yeah, physical money. Oh, just take the money out my wallet. Okay. Go. Yeah, it's in the money's in the Lululemon bag. Yeah, the. Tell me when you got it. What's the name of that Lululemon bag? The one, the crossbody one. Hello. I can't find the other. I can't find the other thing he wrote me while in their chat over there. It's on my bed. Oh, what did you take? Okay. Well, that's all. That they're only $100 bills. All right. Well, send it back to me when you get the final cost. T. After you pay the lady, then just send me what you paid the lady back. Cause then you could bring me the change, unless you wanted to keep the change. Which one do you want to do, so I know? You gonna give me back $100 or what you paid the lady? Okay, I'll take my $100, please. No, 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 no. Oh no, what you said to me, T? Do I want you to send me my money now? Yes, COD, cash on delivery. Run me my money, run the donation. All right, so do you still need me to take you or you could walk? Okay. Do you want to walk or you want mommy to take you? You don't mind walking. Enjoy your walk. Take a bottle of water with you. Take your little water with you, honey. Now, mommy could pick you up. I could pick you up. All right, so just text me when you done. Love you. All right. Adios, amiga. You, you send me $100, all right? Okay. Well, I don't know if you send it to me. Oh, I was about to say, all right, you send it to me. You good? Just don't get hit by no cars or anything until you send it to me. So, what's up? Oh, God. Karen, didn't you have a conversation with her? This becomes so complicated. No, I can't free you, Trey. I can't let you out the thing. And I'm not getting my cousin in any more trouble on here. I need y'all to be, not that y'all gonna be speaking. I just need y'all to not. I need you, Trey, not to be making posts calling her a liar. I guess that's what that comes down to. I need you not to be calling her a liar. She see things one way, you see things another way. You could have just said, I disagree. I disagree with Joy's account of the shit. This is how it went down. But to just put a community post up there and call her a liar, that's unfair. And that's what like, it's just like calling her a bitch inside my chat. That's basically what went wrong here. So since you over there listening, That's the issue. And that's what I don't want to be a part of. Y'all have done a great job having a breakup on here. To be quite honest, y'all have taken the high road. And I heard what you said. You said Joy ain't been making no videos about you, putting out no pictures on you. You ain't done that shit to her either. If anything, y'all have been the most mature breakup there was out here. Considering we had fucking titty gate, we had suck somebody's penis until he chokes, put my husband into a stroke. You understand? So y'all done did, like, y'all got together in an unusual way because of the internet connection here. Y'all, became a union. Y'all worked the business plan out here that other people, look at LTG and her fucking husband. They got a whole scam going on and can't even get the fucking internet to work. The two of you was able to build an empire with the state gang. Even though now y'all severed ways, or y'all had, like, a stake slaying or whatever, however that went, it, to the most part, I think you did interviews and you really respected her handle. You could have came off and really disrespected, even though there was one where you kind of flipped the script at some point, but I understand the frustration with her. I've seen a lot of things between the two of you. So you can act like you don't hear me or whatever it is, but I think y'all did a good job through the breakup. And I'm waiting for the day that y'all just are on a mutual ground here. That's all. And I don't want to have my cousin mad at me again. And not that I don't think she's gonna be mad at me, to be honest. I just think that she just want her spaces where she goes not to be feeling like she can't go anywhere because you're there and you getting along with all of her peoples and stuff. And I truly get that. I truly get that. I think, I think they did a great job as being a couple on here. Period. Period. Sorry it went down the way that it went down. But I agree with you, Nunya. Nunya says they still my favorite couple. I would have had personally, I would have had liked to see the business relationship do well after the um after the, I don't know what to call it, but the other relationship didn't do well. I would have liked to have seen that. I was watching the State Gang 2-year birthday grill for a moment. That's a big loss. Joy was part of something, and she shouldn't have been excluded from it just because the two of you could no longer rock as a romantic couple. But who am I to say anything? I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a cousin. Oh, is that live over there? Because I don't no longer have a chat. See, Jordan came here and messed up my whole chat. My whole chat effect. I have to log back in to look at the chat. Hold up. Mind you, this is a 44-year-old woman with a very childish mom. So I can't go anywhere because she wants to be a kid. We are all 40 plus. My mutual ground with her, Mo, is I've moved on and I don't have jokes or sarcasm or community posts unless she's messing with me. Well, sir, you was over here in my room when I just asked the question. And I didn't say that. I understood both of y'all's position. If Joy doesn't talk about me, Mo, I wouldn't have to mention her ever. She is in ghost mode. Okay. She didn't talk about you without the prompting of me. And in the context in which she spoke on you, sir, at that moment was to say that you was networking. You were networking with the other channels. The ones that were coming for us over here. That's all she was pointing out. And I was rebutting her by saying, lady, I was rebutting her by saying, hey, Joy, you the reason they went over there. They was following behind you. She didn't even she couldn't see from my point. She was just seeing from the point that you had outreach to those people against her advice. And this is the consequence of that. I hear you about the link. I'm trying to get it. But to be honest, it's the same link it was the other day. It's going to be the same link it was every day. Hold on a second. Let me get the link. It's Mousegate. Y'all know how that works. The Mousegate thing. And y'all only have until T gets her nails done. I gotta go get my other phone. I got two phones. I might have to make this a members only session. Oh God, why this woman wakes up? This bitch knows she dead ass small. Here come this one. Just gonna call somebody a bitch. Faith been wanting to get at LTG's ass. Let me know if y'all can't hear Karen after I gotta connect something else. Oh, hold on, I gotta. All right, we got you now. What's up? Good morning.
Wait on the Big J.
What happened?
Big Joy. Joy about to hit the link too.
Ooh, why you sounding horrible? Oof, you got morning breath?
No.
Go get that coffee with the cream in it.
No, ma'am. It's chill season. You know, y'all up bright and early, man. Motherfuckers want to just chill, so I'm chilling. That's the chill voice
Right,
right
Mo.
here.
You asked me a question, told her to be quiet, and she got mad. Why did she have to bring me
Hold
up?
up.
You said Joy didn't say something and she blamed me. Yo, this is fucking unbelievable. Unblock me, Mo. I can't unblock you, sir, without the consent of my cousin. It's not personal. It's business. It's family business. Reckless is like, where's Mo? I don't see Mo. Reckless. I'm somewhere else. Well,
I don't see Reckless either. Where's he at?
they over in Michi's.
Oh, okay.
I'm reading Michi's chat.
Oh, I'm gonna pass. It's cool.
Oh, wait a minute. Money Boy said he's in his chat live.
Oh, he did have a premiere going on.
Oh, let me be respectful around here because I'm not trying to stream her stuff, but I'm just, uh, is there a mental institution in Leesville? If there is, she already been there and done that. Like, what the fuck?
That don't work.
What the fuck you talking about? They gave her the meds. She told y'all she was taking the meds. He said, "What content? What content does she have worth taking?" Oh God.
The Big J.
Okay,
What's happening?
okay, stop. Before we go any further. Oh no. I'm feeling a certain kind of way about this Joy right now.
And I don't even know what's going on, but good morning.
Good morning. Ooh, that's a pretty picture of you, my lady.
Uh,
And listen, you ain't got
Thank
the
you.
big picture. So you know what you could do? Whatever you did to that big picture right there, you could go ahead and get that whatever what is that thing you call? The little um the scan thing?
Mhm.
You should do that over here.
Oh, the QR, the
Yeah,
QR
and make
code.
it really big. But that's a beautiful picture of you.
Thank
That
you. I
that's a beautiful
appreciate it.
picture
Hello,
of you.
Karen.
Yes, ma'am.
I said good morning, Karen.
Good morning, Joy. Damn.
What's up, Mo? What's happening, Captain?
Uh,
What we got going? It's 6 o'clock in the morning.
We ain't over there in Nevada, back Vegas,
Oh,
but we was up before y'all ever thought about getting up.
yeah, right.
all right. So I was live, la 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 la. Then I went and
Hmm.
then I went and into Michi's room. I'm looking at the chat right now. Because of course,
Mhm.
she's talking about the subject of the hour from her perspective. Um, and I'm reading the chat, and Money Boy is writing me in the chat, and he's asking me to unblock him, and I'm saying I
Unblocking from where?
from over here so he could be in the room,
Hmm.
and I'm saying to him, I can't do that until him and you are on a good ground because I don't want to be the place where he's dissing you or you feel uncomfortable in his presence or whatever. I got to have a better understanding with the both of you so that I don't feel like I'm wronging you by his presence or otherwise. So that's where I'm at with that.
Okay. I don't have no issues with that. Like, you know, it's your platform. It's, who you want to engage with. I don't speak to Jones. Only thing I had an issue with was when Jones came over here and wrote that I was, the BIPH. Well,
Right?
um,
That he wrote that in the
you know,
chat. I said that to him. I also said that, the recent thing with calling you a liar is he could have said that, in my opinion, differently. He could have said, I disagree with Joy's account of what happened. Here's what happened from my perspective. Like it could have been any. I think y'all been civil to one another, and I think there's a way to do it without giving people a whole lot of hoopla.
right. And I don't have no issue with that because I don't have an issue with him at all. Now, him wanting to be over here, I don't want to make it seem like you're, and I get it, and I appreciate you saying what you're saying about being uncomfortable because at one point it was uncomfortable, and I guess that was in the beginning stages. Then it was he's able to say and do whatever he want to say to me because it's like, oh well, but at this point in time, I know how to. I could live in chat rooms without them. I just don't understand why my name could be typed and wrote in other chats, and I can just write the word EX and it becomes a whole community post. And I was just being polite because I'm like, that's how I saw how everything went down. But I can avoid speaking or reference because anything that has anything to do with him, or I don't want no issues with your channel as well. I don't want it to seem like that. I know I'm rambling and I'm just trying to get my thoughts together because, like I said, I'm just not understanding what's going on right now. Because to me, I just moved on a long time ago.
And he's
I don't play
saying
these
he's
fuck
moved.
games.
He said he moved on too, so he don't know why I got him blocked. Oh, I just realized I got that Weeze bitch blocked too. What did she do when she came in here that she ended
I
up getting
mean,
blocked?
if it's that important for somebody to be in somebody else's space, which I don't go in nobody else's space, then let them be. Because I'm not I'm not chilling with none of them folks that had said anything or put my nothing, nothing. These folks violate so much around here, and then they kick it with each other. But I'm the bad seed where I don't speak to her, I don't talk to her, but you can kick it with people that did the work. So let them be. Don't get me started, G, because
I think, and
I'm not
and
in a
you know
great
what,
half space right now.
you know what I'm gonna say about that, right? You're not
Hmm.
on the same level as everybody else. You was his girl, so I don't want to go into a lot of detail. You understand? Because I don't want to make this a I,
Yeah, me
you
neither.
understand? But I just think that you are not on the same level as these other people out here. You on a higher level than them because you and him were in a more intimate relationship. It's on a total different level. He sees you differently in how you act. He wasn't sleeping with the YouTube. He slept with you.
But please, we don't have to say it like that.
Oh, okay. Well, I
You
know.
know how
Oh
I am.
God, I know how you are. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean like. What I'm saying is he was in an intimate relationship with you. So how you react and express your disdain for him in the moments when you're angry, that matters more than other people. He's never gonna see you at the same light of like a Monica Mo Justice. You meant more to him than I ever would.
Yeah, but it's easy to be cool with. I don't know. I'm just gonna be quiet. It it's just weird to see. It's I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna go on mute. Shit, because
You gonna go on mute?
I'm gonna say I'm going on mute
Well, I
because I don't want to say too much or nothing.
okay.
It's really just disheartening to see places people is at and kicking it, and people have said way worse than I have ever did. I only did was walk into one chat room when I thought somebody was I was cool with was on somebody's panel, and I just walked in there and just say, "Hey, just here for support." And from there, gets nothing. No conversation. I don't speak to her. Who is she? Blase, blase. But they go to these other platforms and kick it in chats with people who did the worst. I'm not begging or asking for nothing. It's just like a wow to me. But I get it. That what's the word they use? It's a business. But I can't say networking because then I'm gonna get a community post done on my punk ass. I'm not doing none of that to nobody. Y'all woke me up. So what's up?
This fool said, "Unblock me, Mo. You in my space, and I feel uncomfortable." First of all, sir,
And that's crazy that he can make jokes like that when that's J4K over there. So you're making fun of the fact that you know what? Y'all can have this goofy ass shit. I'm too old for this. I got a birthday coming up. You know that?
You got a birthday coming up? It's my birthday.
Yeah.
Ow! It's
Oh,
my motherfucking birthday. I'm gonna party like it's my birthday.
period.
Period. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Mm-mm-mm.
Period.
2023 is gonna go down for me. What did I say? 2023 is all about me.
Mm. I had a good conversation with Eric Brown and Rose Bowl last night.
Where at?
Eric Brown.
Oh, I didn't get.
Oh, and Foot Soldier. Sorry.
Oh man, I ain't get to that yet. Cause he had the fan blowing.
Oh yeah.
Why didn't y'all tell him
Hey,
to turn the fan
he
down?
did. He
Ugh.
did after we figured it out. He was like, "Oh, I had the fan on." He did. You must have been in there early because he turned it off soon as everybody was like, "What is that noise?"
Oh yeah, I didn't get to even see who was on the panel yet. I just watched I started to watch it. Then I had a conversation with him, then I went live cuz I was going to go into the office this morning, but I'm not. It's a heat wave in New York. I'm in the basement
Yeah,
with a
I had to
sweater
learn
on.
how not to curse when I was over there. That
Oh
was
yeah, yeah, he don't
terrible.
do cursing.
Yeah, he stopped me right in my tracks. He's like, "Oh, wait a minute." I said, "Sorry, my bad." But yeah, uh-uh.
Mm, mm, mm. Short and long sizes. Never forget she won't swear on her kids, but she will lie on them to find a mole. Yo, these people, it's like crazy. Well, if they at the swearing part of the video, they almost at the end. Bruh, if your woman do, she getting beat. Ain't no woman gonna embarrass my bro like that. Yeah, I'm just reading the chat. It is just crazy. Some shaking my head. These people have the nerve to talk about Bam. You bitches down, down, real bad. See, Bam just up in here calling people bitches because she can get away with that shit. In some
Mm.
spaces, it's just crazy. Um, I can't compete.
What Karen though?
Karen's there.
I'm right
Oh,
here.
oh, KMJ.
So, what were your thoughts, Karen?
Oh what? There's so much stuff. There's so much stuff going on.
All right. Well, you asked for the link.
Because I was asking Joy, did she? Because we clear up things quicker on the panel than, I was just gonna go off the flow of things, and so, you know,
You have any thoughts about the See, my thing is I don't have a I forget it.
I mean, to be honest with you, if the shoe was on the other foot and somebody that he was dealing with was uncomfortable, if I was around, would be able to curse me out and say whatever they want to say to me. By the fact that he's able to ask you and you still try to be cordial towards saying, "Well, let me see before anything," is it speaks volumes because nobody else would care
I
if I'm
care
if you
about you.
when I'm thank you. I appreciate that. Instead of just saying no, cursing him out. It's a but I know I can't go into spaces he's in because certain people will be like, get this bitch up out of here, this rah rah shit.
right,
So,
Joy, that do happen.
and I won't get the same respect, but like I said, if you feel, I mean, it's not that I would be uncomfortable, and I'm not trying to make you choose. We had this conversation behind the scenes as well. Like if you could do what you want to do, but I still get that you want to still remain respectful towards me and I want to be respectful towards you. That's why when you asked me put a name on it, I really didn't want to because I didn't want the issue that happened the last time to come back on you, which in turn it still came back on you because you still got added in some shit that you shouldn't have been added in. I said what I said in the chat without trying to say his name. You asked me, oh, put a name on it, and then you still got and you still was pulled in something that you shouldn't have been pulled in. I didn't hurt me because oh, now I'm
Yeah, I
involved in the situation.
personally, Joy, um, I think I've addressed that because I'm saying that I understood after reading what it was, your intent. Your intent was just to say he was networking with the folks over there. And I was seeing it from a perspective of because you went somewhere, made new friends, the people in this community that was here at that time followed you wherever you went. And that was the issue I was highlighting at that moment. So
Yes.
that's what I was seeing it. I didn't see it as you was looking at it from the point of him making contact with the other side, with the UPs and the people like that, right? I was
On a business side,
on the
on the
business
business side.
angle, right? He was networking with them. So it was all the business thing. I was looking at it from the stalking component of the people over here following you around, and that
Right.
you were the reason they was over there and making the relationships that they were making. So Trey was trying to network and build his platform within other platforms in the sector y'all were in, and we had other people looking at it, and when they saw followed you over there laying in wait, saw some shit dropped off, and then dropped in and merged themselves into the environment. That's what I was saying. But
Right.
he took disagreement with the networking thing, and then from my understanding, everybody then came out, the UPs, the locas, all of them, to say, nah, that nigga was networking. They
Right.
didn't say Joy was right. At least I didn't hear that they said Joy was right. But I heard people came back to me and said, nope. UP went live and said that this guy did that. Um, Local went live and said that he was networking. And I was like, well, what was the context
Mm-hmm.
of that? But I need to go check that out for myself now to catch the context. So if I have those statements out of context, it's because they've been presented to me in that way. And if I have to fall back on that, I will. But this is based on the information that's been provided to me. And as always, I made a determination based on that information. And if the information should change, I will come back out here and correct my position if it has changed based on the new information.
Right. I mean, yeah, not and like I told you behind the scenes when I even seen the community when I seen his community post, like I told you, I didn't mean no harm when I said what I said because I remember those conversations vividly where I'm gonna be honest. I was like, don't do it. Because I know how, because at the time I was kind of like, but I get, ma'am, this is my business. I gotta work with people, and as the woman in the situation, I said, all right, and I
Well,
stood down.
as the woman of the hour on my community wall, let me see where your interview status is on the
The
line.
Big J got my vote. Just so anybody know, the Big J got my vote. Shit, she got it.
Well, she
Y'all
said
still,
we're at 46 votes. We know there's at least 90 people in this community. Y'all could go hit up the poll before it expires in the next 10 hours. Um
Use your troll accounts.
who should do the
ah,
exclusive interview with JT? LTG's soon to be ex husband. Now, I think the reason why this ain't catching that much traction right now is because people don't know what the hell's going on with their status. But it doesn't matter. It's an interview no matter what. If somebody was to get the interview with James, you know, LTG's ex soon to be ex husband, or maybe ex husband, or I don't know. Uh, who should it be? Logic, Joy Chit Chat, Reckless, Karen's Perspective, or Myron? I chose these five, and I wish I could have chose more. But I chose these five because, from my perspective, I think they would have. Well, Karen said she wouldn't have gave him shit, but I think they would have come forward with the best questions
Mm-hmm.
to get us some insight into who he was and why he did the things he did. I think any one of these accounts, from my perspective, maybe not so much Myron, but would have done a great interview. Could conduct a great interview. But who would you want to see most? So
And
so
don't
far you
forget,
leading.
some people are not. Hold on, I was saying something. Don't forget, some people are not interview qualified.
What does that mean?
You know, like how we need etiquette. It means that some people just don't know how to ask questions. I
But
mean, they
out of
don't
the
even know
five,
what questions to ask.
so are you trying to say out of the five names that I put
I
there,
yes, yes,
who
yes.
doesn't know how to ask questions then, Karen?
Mm.
Oh, you gonna say me? Ain't that a
Oh,
bitch?
not Joy. Joy, I voted for you. It would be you. I'm just saying somebody that don't know what like really what's going on.
Well, you can't come out with an allegation like that and then want to be quiet. Who you think can't
I'm
ask
not being
questions?
quiet. I'm speaking. I'm not being quiet. I just don't
Who
think
else is
that.
on there?
I don't think.
Logic.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to. Hold on a second, cause hmm.
There's Logic, Joy Chit Chat,
So Logic wouldn't
Reckless.
know what to ask because Logic hasn't been around. He was around for Convict. Now, if you said Convict in the title,
Oh, I have to
it would.
disagree with that one, Karen. He was the main one who was putting the lady on blast with old boy
Yeah,
in the mix.
right, but he knew more about Convict than Thump, right? Because she just married him a couple of years ago while looking at my public website. He didn't. Logic
Yeah,
wasn't around for that.
yes he was. He did
Oh,
commentary on them to the point
oh,
where old boy had to apologize. They was on panels together after that. Cause I was like,
oh,
bruh, why is you on a panel with this dude and he did your soon to be wife like that? Oh, Logic, you so funny. Y'all crazy. Looking at. Yeah, he was around for that.
actually, I'm just gonna say no for. Well, for me, I'm just gonna say no to Logic and Myra. That's what I'm gonna do. That's that's what I'm saying.
But you're saying no for Logic and Myron based on they don't know how to ask questions, or no for Logic because he hasn't been around, and Myron because he don't know how to ask questions.
I agree. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. Well,
See,
I
that's
put
just an opinion. It's not for
no,
nobody to take. No, no,
no.
no. Because when people watch these videos or they hear these things, they tend to take things to offense. Like
Yeah.
we can't have an opinion. You feel me? So I'm just saying. I'm voting. I'm voting Logic off because he wasn't around, and then I'm voting Myron off because I don't feel that he even know how to have an interview. I've never really heard him have an interview with anybody.
Well, let me put a
So
disclaimer on conversational speech around here. On
yes,
my
ma'am.
on my platform, people are
Hmm.
allowed to voice their opinions as long as they can back it up with evidence why they came to that opinion. This is why I'm asking her the questions that I'm asking her. It's not
Hmm.
to offend the people that we're speaking on, because we're having a conversation over here. And it's
Right.
kind of like chit chat. It's inconsequential unless you want to make it a consequence, because we
Right.
we we here for that too on the outside. At the end of the day, I put up a poll. I'm giving my reasons as to why I chose the names that I chose, and I'm listening to other people's opinion as to why they either voted the way they voted or why they wouldn't vote on the other people. um if we had more platforms around here that joined in conversational um, dialogues like this, you could figure out why people come to the conclusions they come to, or why situations are the way that they are. But
And I also want
Mm-hmm.
to vote myself out of it because I probably wouldn't get past question number one. Being so type of, you know what I'm saying? Hey, cause soon as dude lie, and I know he lying, he wouldn't be ready for the questions, I guess. So
So between Joy and Reckless, I know you would pick Joy, but what are your thoughts on the Reckless component of it?
reckless, I don't even think he would waste his time with it, but I guess you'll never know until you figure it out. I picked Joy because Joy, I've communicated with Joy, and I think that she do have a lot of reasonable questions that she would like to put out there. Probably some things that I wouldn't even think to ask, because
Oh,
she would be judging it from a different perspective, right? So I'm more on the hate side for the nigga, and Joy
mm,
is on like it don't even matter. You know what I mean? So I pick Joy because I think Joy make it happen, and I will be in tune.
listen to that. I appreciate that, Big K.
Oh no, it's all good. Hashtag KMJ. They know what it is. It's all well. So
Monica, you chose me too.
I
yeah,
haven't
because she
picked
didn't
yet.
tell us, and I don't even think she'll tell us.
I
Right.
I'm still on the cuff with everybody, but my strongest person would have been Logic. One,
Mm,
for these reasons, I think that one, Logic had enough, even if he hasn't been following the community that he left. I think he has enough foundational information to make an interview happen. And I think he would do the due diligence to get to the questions that the public wants to know and inquiring minds should have wanted to know. Um, just being a Logic, not always a Logic fan, but a respecter of his game. I think he would have done a good interview on it.
And
Ju-
and 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 then again, he's a man,
yeah,
so he can ask the man type of question. Not just because he's a man, not like that. I don't know
yeah, it
if
wouldn't
everybody
be
think
so.
like that.
I think that for me, James has been disrespected so much out here
Mm-hmm.
by his own wife that maybe also in the questioning could kind of do some rehabilitation.
Right.
That's why I lean heavily on Logic for that purpose. And
mm,
he's not currently here. I don't think they
Mm-hmm.
can pay him enough to slant this in their direction. Is the reason why I didn't put Straight Drop up on this list. Because I think any man can be bought. I would like to say that I think that Logic can't be bought. Even though I know that in his quest to be out here with folks, he overlooks some shit. That situation with the lady trying to get at me at the town hall meeting. But in this particular situation, I think there's going to be there's an aftermath. What LTG recently done, Psycho, right? The psychotic bitch that she is, right? She's really hurt the people around her, them crazy people that support her, right? The fans, the super fans. And it's just really coming to settle with them what she actually did. Not a
Yeah,
good
because
place
her
to
being on
be.
that panel last night was crazy. Her being on Sakina's panel last night, now that was crazy. I didn't get
hey,
to hear
Joy.
the James part. Yes.
Joy, I'm glad you brought that up because I caught a few of those clips too, and I was wondering, like, she was coming at, the channel holder, and I was just like, dang, like she kind of really showed the respect that she has for her, but what she didn't understand is that most of the toxicity that was happening to her was because of Psycho. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I feel that they should have been able to really drill her, right? But they wasn't doing it accordingly. They were all, man, I can't believe you. I had so much faith in you. How do you have faith in a liar? How? You know what? Let me go
Mm-hmm.
on mute because I'm getting louder. Go.
All right. Yeah. Well, let me just say this. How much of the video, let me ask this. How much of Sakina's video did you watch?
All in all, for me, I probably watched about a good 6 minutes.
Okay.
Damn. Well,
That's
I was
what
in the
I do.
chat.
I
Now
dip
I'm
in
back
and
in the
out. I just
fluid chat.
no, seriously, Joy, Monica. I just dip in and out these days. It's just like because given that you're all, you start finding things, and you may want to, give commentary on those things or expose something that was said, and it's like just for me, I just rather stay away from it and dip in and dip out. So about 6 minutes.
All right. So the little clips that you saw, to me, don't give you the full context. There were moments when Sakina dug hard.
Mm-hmm.
And there were moments when Sakina looked surprised. I could hear
Mm-hmm.
the like, I can't believe this bitch just said this
Okay.
moments. So
Okay.
one of those moments for me would be when Sakina was trying to say, well, I didn't know about this going down and you send me information all the time, right? So you didn't let me in on this. And she basically said, yeah, I let some people in on it. Let me just say this. I let two people in on it. And bitch, you not one of the two. Basically, that's what that came down to. And to just hear that pause after she says, I let two people in on it. And then you just hear the pause. Sakina is like saying, bitch, you didn't let me in on it.
Yeah, but she been getting played. She been getting played since she been on here, right? And who is Sakina to sit here and crank up her live to call that out, but then in the same breath forgive her for what she's done? What was the point of it all?
Did you feel like she forgave her for what she done?
Yes, she
Yeah.
said it. She said it, Joy, didn't she? She said it.
At what part of the video does she say that? The beginning or the
That's a good
end?
question because they be going live for hours. Joy, you know?
Yeah. Well, I was there the whole time because I was in the chat because she even had to tell people not to block me out the chat.
Man, they
And then when
blocked your little
Faith,
ass. They blocked you. She said, did y'all block Joy? Don't block Joy.
well, I know I was still typing, so
You
they
might
must
have
have
got
unblocked me.
blocked and she unblocked you.
Oh yeah, because she was already like, don't. But then when I don't know because like you said, Karen, you was only there for the 6 minutes because it got really heated, especially when Faith got up there. Now that
Well,
was a
don't
turn.
forget it was a total of 6 minutes. So if I was watching it for 30 seconds to a minute or 2 minutes, then I'd bounce, wait a while, come back. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So a
Oh, that's
total
what
of
you
like
mean.
six
Well,
minutes, not
yes,
six. Yeah, never 6 minutes
Karen is.
straight. No.
Okay,
So
you
I
so
just
funny.
want to know, when did she say when did she say she didn't have a problem with what she
I
did? Or
can't remember how she said it. I mean, in the midst of them talking, she might have said something of that. It was like, "Oh well, I'm not coming against you. You know, I do forgive you for what you did." But then, like Karen says, if you leave and come back, then the conversation jumps to something else because now you're getting upset all over again. And I think that's what happened. She might have said it like that, but after a moment or two and listen again, like, "Oh, hold on. How you coming at us like that? Like this shit is fucked up."
I didn't
So
hear
she could
the
have said,
I didn't hear the monologue at the end when she was the only person on the platform, because she started talking about something not related to it. And I
and
was
I
just
think
like,
that's when I went over there to Eric Brown.
yeah,
So I
I
left
zoned out.
before that.
Like I was like, oh, she's just gonna change the subject like this. All right, bye. This is the end of this shit, right? I didn't get. All
I
right,
think it was a healthy conversation based off the fact that that was or somebody she considers a friend, and you like if I could say if it was me, I would think you would do the same. Like, damn, Joy, what's up with you? Why the fuck would you do this? That's how I felt she was coming off, and then
But let's
like
be
I said, when
clear, they don't usually bring that type of things to the atmosphere, right? They usually try to call each other on the phone because that's what they'll end it with. You could have called me on the phone. You could call.
but
So,
Karen, you gotta understand everybody still have ill will towards this woman for whatever they did to them. Remind you, she's the reason everybody knows about the condemn sign. So of course, her lick back is her lick back. This was her lick back. Period. I might be wrong, but come on now. Finally, damn, got the bitch. Looking at.
but they don't want to get so my thing is for that type of, I forget the word you I would use right about now, but at some point, when do you cut this type of shit off? When? or
and
do
you
you just
don't when
you
you're a
keep
YouTuber.
accepting it? Hold on, Joy. You keep accepting it, then forgiving it, just to go through it again. When do you say, "Man, you did this. I can no longer rock with you," instead of saying, "You did this. I forgive you"? No, listen. I'm not dealing with that type of stuff.
Let
There.
me explain this to you
Go
so that
ahead.
you can at least understand this. People who have been in abusive relationships tend to accept this type of stuff that LTG does because they have been in abusive relationships and they're accustomed to forgiving their abuser and going back to their abuser. It's when you get to the point where you can't take it no more and you start to have some self respect for yourself and say, I'm not going to take this anymore. And you begin to walk away. That's when you'll see a change. So that whole notion or this repetitive acceptance of inappropriate behavior is what people do when they're either in a family relationship, which this group of people in this J4K dynamic have found themselves seeing each other as family. They've been around each other for such a long period of time. They have accepted the dysfunctional, um, underlining vices of people, right? So people's wrongs, people's wrongdoings, things that other people would just automatically cut people off for. They've come to say, wait a minute, I can live with that because I'm hoping one day that person will change. And I don't want to give up on them now, knowing that they're going to change somewhere down the line. You got the same thing going on with Myron over there, with whatever went on that I don't got the whole skimmy on. This is a group of people who have become family to each other. So they really can't. In your family, you don't get to choose who's in your family. So you have to work around their shortcomings. And these are people working around her shortcomings. Um until some big people start to tell you no, fuck it, and really give you the strength to move away. But some people have to shame some people into understanding that because they do participate in groupthink. They do have some foundational structure in being what do you call it, spiritual Christians, and they're trying to do or balance out the worldly, which is the demonic world of psycho. LTG has some serious defects in her behavior, socializing with other people. She's got serious defects there. And people are trying for whatever religious beliefs they have or personal beliefs they have, hoping that she will get better.
That's a good way to put it, actually. Um,
I don't necessarily agree with it, but I understand why they are willing to accept her shortfalls. Now you got somebody like Big Faith coming out there. Um Good morning, Lisa. You got somebody like Faith coming out there and putting it on the line like this is not acceptable. Might
mm,
make people more willing to stand up. Sakina, the title of her video is
mm-hmm.
enough to have people questioning how they feel about something. So, I mean, there were steps in different, there were baby steps taken here.
Yeah, I believe it was, and then it was an eye opener because then you got to hear how she really felt, which she didn't feel shit. Like, oh my god, why are y'all in my business? They was like, hold up, you in everybody else's business, bitch.
Right, right.
And this is her own friend saying this. This is Sakina like, hold up. You been did this to 1,000 people. So this one time it happens to you, we need to shut up? No, no, no. And I might be taking it wrong. I don't want her to feel like, but I'm like, it was a good, healthy conversation. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm. Well, you was there for the duration of it. I mean, because I mean the thing with them two, and I'm just talking about the channel holder and Psycho, is they've been through a lot of toxicity together in these last trying years, and was forgiven for everything. It doesn't matter. So this will just be another one of those added to the collection to me. So to take it serious, never. You know, that's just
I
me.
don't think nobody's taking it serious, but for what they
But
call
to
the
think that the
community.
video that she put out here to try to act like she wanted to get down to the bottom of something, you know what I mean, Joy? Like that was, I think it was stupid. She was better off letting somebody else do it. Is what I'm saying.
I mean, but that's her feelings, though.
No, I know. I was just saying she's better off. That's an opinion. That's all. Yeah, everybody got their own platforms. I can sit here and say, "Oh, Joy, you should have cranked your lab up about that," but that's your platform. I feel that, right? You shouldn't have did it. That's what I'm trying to say. I feel my opinion, right? So,
Right.
like cause wait till Monica get her little butt back. Cause I heard
I'm
some
over
more of her
here.
video yesterday. It's days that Karen gets on my nerve. I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah, you
what
get
she
on
just
my
say?
nerve.
Did she hear that?
Yeah, I heard that. You get on my
She must
nerve.
be ear hustling.
I'm up here chasing flies.
Oh, chasing flies.
I'm up here
I think we all dealt with that this summer. Seriously.
Man, listen. I was back to. I was like, oh, good. They don't have to see me running around here chasing the damn flies again. Cause that lady was like, Monica, you chasing the flies. I think you're getting the joy out of killing them. So that's that. Let me see. I want to take a comment from the chat. Monica, you know the community is coming together tomorrow about the so-called play in Reckless Room. Um, I think, to be quite honest, I think the community has already come together when we got infiltrated by UP.
Mm.
I think the community has shown that although we have our differences, we will guard the front line.
Mm-hmm.
And now we went back to dealing with our differences.
Mm-hmm.
And we ain't even worrying about what happened. We protected the front lines and we back to our own business and our own community. So I don't want people to mistaken what we're gonna see happen at Reckless, because Reckless camp, right, has always been a neutral place for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So I would love to see everybody somewhere. But the bottom line is when UP and her little camp rolled up there on Mama Chosen's platform, Linda, and tried to come over there like they was doing some shit, they got their asses handed to them. Period.
But I didn't hear a lot of people talking about they were clout chasing. You know what I mean? Like, cause if we hop on panels and just chill or something like that, we're clout chasing. So I'm gonna need them to let us know what do clout chasing mean. I guess.
Well, cloud chasing to me would have meant that, so in order for them to clout chase on Linda's platform and be perceived as clout chasing, they would have been needing to draw Linda's crowd to them. They already had them. So it's not a fact of clout chasing when they came to Linda's platform. It was a factor of that merger. The bitch came over there to say, I'm doing an acquisition right now, which is hostile. She came in with what was left, what she thought was the pieces that were left that she didn't embrace completely, right? Because remember, Michi's over there. You got Bam over there. You understand? You got fucking JF over there. You end up having the dude Gears over there. So she's believing you got you got Miss Tawana over there. You've got the one with the J for K in her name over there. So she's thinking she got the community, right? And so these other people that were left, the Linda, the Monicas, the Karen, the you Joy, the Anitas, right? I'm just gonna go in there and smack them bitches up right now. She wasn't
But I wish on the aspects of the whole clout chaser thing, if you know, she only have 6 people up there. I wish somebody would have dropped down because I know for a fact KK had something to ask the lady as well. I wish people would have understood how J4K and how our panels do go because we've been here before with the logics and drops. When we have these panels and we know somebody needs to say something, instead of just somebody sitting up there blocking the way of a real conversation. KK had something to ask that lady. So
Yeah,
yeah, clout chasing
yeah.
does
I
go
did
too
want to get
far
up there at that
sometimes.
time, and if you notice, Joy, I think you're right about that because if you notice, when the broad got down, I was just like, I didn't have nothing else to really say besides, checking the bitches that thought they was getting up there talking shit to Mo. I'm like, dog, listen, where y'all bitches come from? Like, y'all tripping.
Um,
And it's like
if I
Monica always say, I catch you in the streets. I'm gonna catch you in the streets. It might not be on my shit, but I'm gonna catch you.
well, let
And
me
then when
say
you
this.
pull up Joy Mo,
I,
oh no, no, KK, no, I don't have nothing to say.
okay, I just want to be. I just want to be the voice of the other side of the coin. When I
Uh,
was watching it in real time, I felt the same way you ladies felt. I went and listened to the clout chasers uh, explanation of why they clout chased it. They thought they were blocking. So each of us have our own strategy and how we see something. But the clout chaser in y'all description believed they were blocking any other person from coming up there at the moment that would have been with the lady.
Well, I don't know who was cloud chasing because I heard that the UP in there was cloud chasing. I'm not just speaking on just one particular person. I think I heard everybody was up there cloud chasing. To be honest,
Yeah, but
that was the chat was saying.
you use one specific example of somebody you wish that somebody would have stepped down so that somebody else
No,
could have
I
been up there.
said,
Yeah.
yeah, I wish that some, yes, anybody, some, it could have
Okay,
been anybody
anybody.
that could have stepped down because I know
basically,
at one time when channel holders, when the
Oh,
channel
okay.
holders were like, hey, I'm gonna get down so that this person get up. Sometimes channel holders would do that to their own channel. I didn't seen that happen before.
yeah,
The whole
Okay, I
channel
hear
basically,
would
what
if
you're
um
saying.
yeah, basically, if you're not adding value to the topic, then fall back, basically, right, Joy?
Yeah,
yeah.
I think because and this is just, I don't want to seem like I'm criticizing Linda at all. I believe they didn't know who these people were. So she was letting them up cuz we wasn't watching them. Hello, that's another issue for them out there. They honestly thought the community as a whole was checking them out. And we wasn't. So when she was letting people up there, she was saying, "Hey, Latanya's up here. Like, who is this? Like, hey, Tanya. Like,
But Mo, let me bring you back somewhere. Remember the one time you were up there and you were inquiring about UP, and then something happened where Linda was like, "Yeah, she next." So she obviously had some type of idea of who she was. Remember that? It was the day you were inquiring about who
okay, so
said,
the day
hold
that
on.
I put the community on notice that
Yes.
we might have see, and this is why LTG's mole situation is a problem for her. See, this is what happens when you try to chase leaders. I'm a leader. Okay. I came out here and told the community that we shouldn't tolerate somebody sending a business over there. I didn't use the word we got a mole over here because I wouldn't define somebody as being a mole because I honestly think the person that put that information in UP's moderator's hands was either Gears or John Frank in the first place. Okay. And I don't have anything to confirm it was them, but I believe it was them because they like to start problems. And it was against JJ. So at the end of the day, they thought they was doing something against him when in all actuality you was actually doing something against the whole community because this was an acquisition and they were coming in here to take over as many seats as they could take over to be integrated in their environment, and we just said hell no, we won't go. Period. That's my look at things. And now she went chasing a mole out of her members area and got herself in all this trouble. Chasing somebody who she said gave out information about her. See, the information gave UP information about JJ, gave out her information. It didn't even make sense. The stuff that she was saying that people was giving out, that was coming from her membership. What were you sharing in your membership only live streams that your members was giving out to other people that made them go question your family and friends, ex-lovers and everything else? What the hell were you doing in your membership?
They infiltrated our memberships and we didn't try to seek a mole. We already know that they were here. You know what I mean? Like coming and trying to see what we had to offer behind the scenes. But we didn't say we finna set some up for to find a mole. We know they're moles. We get the list of who our members are.
She said, I would have figured out a way to get, after figuring out who the mole was, she said, I would have figured out a way to get the information to y'all anyway, right? How you going to give the information to 63 people? Lady, bye. That's why I keep saying 60 of those channels were hers anyway. She got tired of paying herself 60 times to only get back 70%.
Good one. That's a good one.
So her return.
So how long was you in that live, Monica? Because the explanation she gave for she got 60 members, 16 channels, but she's dropping this old whatever that other channel she's dropping because.
Oh, wait a minute. So are you saying she was saying she had 60 members across her 16 channels?
Yeah, allegedly.
Across 16 channels, she might have 60 members. But in that one particular channel, when she was talking shit, she told them she had 63 members there. I heard it now on I heard it out of her mouth via the replays. That are but let me use UP's commentary. By the commentary that they were conducting against her, that she had.
She's saying her channels are down and she's dropping out one channel because now her niche is elsewhere. She's using her other channel for her. Well, that's the word she used, ma'am. I'm using her word, okay?
Which word did she use?
Niche,
right? Not niche, cause it's a niche. Yes. But she keeps saying niche, cause the bitch don't even know what she talking about. She been here. She been here so long. She been here so long on the YouTube. She don't even understand the YouTube language.
Just like analytics is analytics.
Yeah, she's been usurping the system. That's the YouTube channel for so long. She didn't even understand how views work. Because she done paid for so many views, she was so surprised to understand that 63 people could be members, right? She already knows how many of those memberships actually belong to her. So she knew that there shouldn't have been that amount of share, that amount of views, 132. She had to keep going back and checking the number, right? 130 something views on it, right? The simple explanation is every time someone checks in, that's a view. And every time someone checks back in, that's another view. But it doesn't necessarily mean that it got to different people. It doesn't necessarily mean that 132 people watched it. It means that there was 132, just what it said, views on it. Times when somebody went into that video and looked at that video, making it a view. She didn't understand that. She didn't understand it because she had spent all her life on here paying for views. She's spent all her life on here finding a way to usurp the system as it's written. She's found a way to defraud people out of this process since she got here. I asked the question again, as I did inside Tommy Sotomayor's chat. Growth where? The only thing that has grown on her is her cancerous behavior.
And you gotta ignore that cancer's behavior because she said this is her life. And why you guys so fanned out?
No one's really, no, at this juncture, right? No one's really talking about her life as much as they're talking about the experience and the encounter of engaging with her. We're talking about our experience even knowing her on this app, on the free app. Because what she has done is she's attacked Karen and Karen's family and all the things that she did. She lied on me. And as she's closing up shop, she's left a big lie out there. Hey, Mo contacted number 4. And I've addressed that earlier, and I really put the names on it with Hailey. I put all 3 of what I consider her co-conspirators. I put their names on this video. So there'd be no misunderstandings about who I believe are behind Hailey contacting number 4, if that's not a lie. Now, Karen, you might say to me, I think she's lying about number 4 being contacted at all. But I went back and listened to the video, and number 4 is sitting up there. Somebody called him. So either LTG did it or Hailey and company did it. But one of the two did it. That man, to me, sounded like he was contacted.
Yeah, cause I don't know, damn. I felt like she was just making it up because I had just played that clip on my other channel of him basically, talking about her, and so I don't know that it might. That's a possibility. Is all I can say to that.
So
Either
you
way it goes, it
did you
wasn't us.
did you feel no? It wasn't me on behalf of anybody because it wasn't me.
Yeah, it sure wasn't me. So,
So that's it.
and if
And
that's such a
nobody would
narrative,
ask me to do no shit like that anyway. And
And it
earlier,
wasn't me. Let me say that.
yeah, earlier
well,
in the
first of all, when you say it sounds like somebody old, Monica don't sound old. Joy, you definitely don't sound old. The nigga knew it wasn't me. So when you eliminate us 3 out of the equation, y'all on your own from there. So
And that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna go with that was right there. That was starting to start the whole breakdown of whatever the hell they got going on. Because once again, you putting your whole husband in a whole lie, so he got to sit his big dumb ass up there and be like, "Nope, I believe it too." Like, bruh, like you gonna have to put your big nigga jaws on or something.
hey, Joy, speaking of that, right? Like the fact that you allegedly have this audio of convict, right? And then you sit there and you see Thump come in a chat. Oh wait, let me get confirmation from my team. And it's like, then you get that when you was talking to the bro. You know what I mean? Like at that moment, everybody had to know she was lying. So when you
lying
found
about
one,
what part?
okay, so one, either Thump didn't know she reached out to Convict and Convict reached out to her, however that went, or two, it was I guess it was just like a surprise to him that, oh, so you reached out to him. Because my thing is, if y'all were together, right, in the household together, and she had like, you got to be specific about that one. If she had a conversation, your husband should have known. He should have at least been right there, or convict told that, hey, let me get in contact with my husband first, so he'll be aware of this conversation. But neither one of those happened, and it goes back to what Monica said. She don't have any respect for her husbands with an S.
And I'm a, and that was another thing that happened as well. And I hate to bring the lady name up in your panel, but you already said the name. When the UP, that's when she shut her channels down because when she was up there and apologizing to her and her husband, And then she comes back around and it's like, oh, I didn't hear it. She like, well, don't y'all, aren't y'all in the same house together? Well, he was at work. And I'm
Personally,
like, he was at work.
I talk. Hey, I would talk to my husband every break. So you got to tell me something.
personally,
And
watching UP go after Faith based on the information she's getting from Bam, I think there could have been numerous reasons why LTG shut down that channel of hers because they got an enemy combatant in their camp. So you got to be mindful of the impact BAM has being in the other community to destroy the reputations of people in this community by giving the other people unfeathered access to the wrongdoings of folks. So if she wants to be seen, because she's over there running the Mississippi Musty channel, if she wants to be seen in autonomy over there on that channel without really still having knowledge that she's over there better than what she did, because what she did now is perfect a way to hide that she's the content owner. So at this point, she was just closing down, in my view, she was closing down loose ends to operate functioning ends.
Good one, Mom. Good one.
And I'm going to stand on that until otherwise, until Mississippi Musty finds a motherfucking face. And even if she finds a face, I still ain't gonna buy it because you can still be the manager of that channel. This is a business. She put the business in another aspect where she has now got people working for her. So Mississippi Musty is working that channel, which is no trademark, which is Nicole's perspective, is working that channel. That's why her and her husband, they're scamming ourselves together collectively. We're both over there. Because even in this melee of whatever confusion they put out here, they're both in it together. He's backing her in it. So again, his assault on me when I went up there at the request, it was basically, I feel he said to Nicole's perspective, bitch, this is my wife's shit. Why is this bitch up here? And I will see it like that until otherwise. And then somebody reminded me that while Rio was in my chat yesterday, she ain't in here chopping up today, chopping it up inside the chat today, but she's been over there in Nicole's perspective talking mad crump about Monica Mo Justice. But she was in my chat yesterday supporting Monica Mo Justice. So I'm going to need y'all who watch Mississippi Musty, a.k.a. Nicole's Perspective with a TM, a.k.a. We Hours podcast with Nicole's Perspective. If you see something, say something to me. In any video, you can comment in it. I will catch it, so that I can go catch this for myself. I won't put people on Front Street that are trying to lead me to the answers. I promise you that. But there's more stuff going on that what meets the eye. So until further notice, that channel is an LTG channel. Until further notice. And that's it. And she doesn't want UP coming after her, period. Because if you just took one moment to look at how that, and I heard some of those stories about Faith. I never really believed, I just thought they were like straight drop specials. I didn't really think that they really had meat and teeth to it until I was listening to it, and you could see that JJ recorded. Like, that shit was just like, damn, that really happened. Those were mind-boggling moments for me. And that's why I said I want to shut her down. I want to cut off the count in her room. I'm not even gonna front to you. I want to cut off her head count in the room, but not at the expense of exposing that woman's life again. I don't want to be a party to that. I don't want to be a party. I'm just going to make it very clear. I don't want to be a party to bringing down anybody's real life stories from this community that I've been in for 6 years. I'm not into destroying any one of y'all. I don't have no enemies from my day one. For me, I have nobody that's been here from the beginning. Even I don't fuck with Crenshaw, never will fuck with her again. I don't think about her like that. There's not a person from my day one that I would want to cuss out today. There's not one person. So I'm not making new enemies from no new community, because I don't know the motherfuckers and I ain't got time. I'd never get to know another person on here. I'm stuck in this. And I'm going to ride it till the wheels fall out. That means most of you are going to die. And I'm just going to be like, wow, that person went, ooh. Maybe your channel will fall off. Maybe you'll disappear. Dissipate. But there is no way that I'm going to strike up new beef with people on the internet. Hell to the no. That's my position. So, no. And that includes Mississippi Musty. That includes all of these new people that just came in on this season. Y'all not worth it. I will defend this community till I can't breathe no more. Which I fuck shit and everything. But I will not be defending LTG. I already went into Tommy Sotomayor's to get her. And I realized then she was trash. And I came back and I said, I will leave her in God's hands. She has went after me several times in this past year alone. My son. I ain't got time for it. And as far as I'm concerned, I don't even believe she's a member of this community. But I'll let y'all have it. Just like I know Gears was not a member of this community. So when they say they got Gears over there, I say have him. He's not Jay for K. He came in during some season, but he was not here. Somebody showed me where he was here in the beginning. So JJ started asking good questions. John Frank, not Jay for K. He's Hula Gang. Take all of the motherfuckers with you. The Ambers, the Jolas, the Nolas, the Folas, the Glibs, the QSTs. Too Blessed. All of them come together under one umbrella. Hula Gang. Whatever they had going on with that other dude. What's that other dude's name? I bought Classy over here. I bought Miss Wright over here. Let me see. Because she came to be part of the book club. Joy was already over here. That's why Glib needed her. He liked her engagement over here.
Get closer to other people. Get closer to other people, Mo.
Yes, Hula Gang.
Or to get to intel on other people.
Yeah, they was not J for K's. They was not over here. They were not over here investigating anything, looking for justice as we were over here. They were not part of this. And honestly, when people ask me where I began, I was part of the Wrap It Up movement. So that's after the fallout from Chosen and Ricky, because I'm in that breakup. The Chosen and Ricky breakup. I went on that lane in that row. I don't know nobody else.
I was a subscriber turned channel holder.
Well, where was you when Chosen and Ricky got into their dispute?
I don't else somewhere in the chat or missing out.
Okay. But that's the era I was in, and I could put you some dates on it. It was after Thanksgiving in 2017. And that's the lane I was in.
I recall him and Humpty Dumpty having a fallout because I recall going under Humpty Dumpty's comment section and saying something.
Him and Humpty Dumpty had the fallout after Ricky severed his relationship. So Humpty Dumpty and him also had a fallout. That's all that breakup. Because I would consider, sorry, Huggy. I would consider Huggy to be having been his own entity that did Kanika stories that I was there for in the wee hours of the morning. I was one of Huggy's biggest supporters in the beginning. And I fell because of the audio. But I wanted to find a way to support Huggy because I believed in him at that time. But I also believed in women. And I couldn't balance the two. Huggy taking them out as well as putting out the stuff he was putting out. I couldn't find a balance between that. And I was working hard too. I was trying to find a way to speak to Huggy, to ask him not to treat women the way he was treating women without understanding what led up to those. Now, had I been here 6 years in and saw what happened between Huggy and women, I might have reacted differently. But being new to the game and women just coming at him saying, oh, this man doing this to me, this man, I had to start being like, how much is this is him and how much is it is them? Like, I was just trying to sort it through while working through women relationships and women saying, oh, Monica, she left us. Let's find a way to keep her down with us. Hey, Huggy, Monica's two-faced it. That's what happened.
I was here when Chosen and Rob pulled up on Jedediah and was sitting outside his complex.
Well, when did that happen?
That happened when they did their little road trip together.
Okay, the road trip was several months later. That road trip, that's the one where they was dancing on cemeteries?
I think I missed that episode. I remember seeing them in front of Jedediah Brown house or apartment.
All right. All of that. Okay, Joy. So we putting time periods on stuff. All of that took place after the power panel, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
The breakup between, so the power panel was sometime in November. Monica, go get your notes. Because, see, I got notes. I just got to see if I got them easily available to me. Because, see, I have a book from back then because I take notes. And if I can't find it now, I'll find it later. Because I know which one it is. It's a spiral bound book. Go ahead, y'all can continue talking. I'm just looking for my notes. Y'all gonna act like y'all don't hear me?
Woman, find them notes.
No, I'm looking through paperwork.
Yeah, she looking for books and stuff, talking to us. What does she got going on?
Y'all can continue to talk. All right, this is one. This is from 2019. See, the year is on the spine. But that's not the book. It's a spiral bound book. This is 2017-18. So that's going to have some of this in there. Some of what I'm saying.
Man. She got about half a million in the books, ain't it, Joy?
Yeah.
She got about $500,000. The Futu Chronicles, aka The Cemetery.
I'm going to stop calling them the cemetery. I'm going to stop.
So that's fine. funny when people try to ask me, like where I come from. I be like, dog, where you come from? Focus on you. If you know about Psycho, you knew about me. I'm the one who started exposing her and got them familiar with her because she was a nobody. Then
We
they all
ain't know
fell in
her.
love, of course.
The only ones that would have known her is anybody that was watching everybody. We weren't all watching everybody.
Hey, Joy, they was over there buying her memberships and stuff. You know how you just gift people memberships? They was over there gifting people that was only there for a month and opt out because they was like, you ain't get my $5. Mm, it's all bad.
Well, that's not how that works, Karen.
I thought you was looking for a book.
I am looking for a book. I'm inside.
Joy, Joy, chime in, cause
Yeah, hold on a second, guys. Hold on.
okay.
I am looking for a book, but I'm inside. You know, I
She
passed.
got that super multitasking going on over there.
Well, I'm inside the basement. I got.
Hold on, we got a comment in the chat.
Go ahead, hit it.
Uh huh.
Forever Lisa says the breakup with Chosen and Rob happened after the Atlanta trip in March 2018.
Thank you.
So is that the dancing on the grave? Um,
Yeah, but you see what she's saying? That's 2018. We already left. We already left. So the Robin Sinners, the Reckless, the Monicas, the Huggies, the I'm gonna regret saying his name. Sorry, sir, because he's gonna be like, I don't want to be part of that. But I'm just talking history here. I'm talking about when we left the chosen experience and came over here making our own pathway forward.
but they're not the Robin Sinners anymore. It's just Kid, Dynamite.
I can't.
Okay.
I just can't. You know, I was calling him Kid Dynamite for a long time.
Well, it's King.
Oh,
Kid
it's Kid
Dynamite
Dynamite.
now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this book
He got
starts
a new
in
name.
August. Kid.
He worse than me, my big homie Joy.
Mm. So this is gonna start. So this one I start writing in October. But it's a spiral bound book. I'm gonna find it because in that book it's like when I contacted Google and there was a lawyers department in Google. They had a legal division and I was speaking to the legal division and I sent that information on to Huggy about the legal division. When there was a division you could actually contact. It's a spiral notebook. I still have it though. And when I find these, I'm going to keep them all in one box together. Black polygamy. I think that's the video that she's pulling that conversation about the side chick table from. That's in January. So I'm going to go look January 14th, 2019. I'm going to go look for that video. Because I remember Logic came on the panel. He was talking about it. And I remember what I said because I was like, damn, looking at this, I might have lived some life like that. And that's why she keeps trying to say, oh, you a side hoe when you was at the side hoe table and this and that and this and that. Some of these men, right, these men that believe in the black, you know, that black male thing that they got going on, that black male dominance thing, they see relationships like that. We as women wouldn't have seen it necessarily in that same vanity. And that's what I spoke on. But when I'm dealing with a small mind like that, I don't know what else to say. Because this is 2019. And I only figured that out because Joy told me that people have been watching me with her for a long time. King JJ bailed out of jail, So I have that.
That sounded creepy. What the
What?
hell?
What?
You said Joy said people been watching you for a long, watching us,
Well,
watching you
you
for a
was
long.
you. Joy. Let's just leave it.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
you know what
kind
I'm
of picking
saying.
up what you
Yeah.
dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause the motherfucker
Okay,
will
never
be.
mind.
They'll come from Africa.
Okay, okay. Let's go. Let's
They
move on.
yeah
I
they'll
think I
drop
just
out of
picked it up.
Africa. Yeah. I was over in Africa. Woo!
All right. I think the Chicago trip was chosen. Rob and Marco was in December 2017 or January 2018. I know it was cold outside.
I agree.
The seventh, at least in the
Yeah.
hashtag background.
I believe that is true. But the breakup with Ricky happened after the security guard came out talking about there's gonna be an arrest. That was all that Thanksgiving weekend.
Oh, the lady with the short haircut.
Yes, the one that was the security guard.
Oh shit! You just brought back some memories. Damn.
Shit, we
I
was
can't
like,
believe this was in 2017, 2018. God.
that was in November 2017. That was at Christmas. That's why I gotta go find my
Wow.
notes from back
Time
then.
flies. Jesus.
This is my 2020 book. All right, so 2020. This
You
is
know time flies
2019.
because I remember when Karen kids were babies, and now when I hear them talking, they sound like teenagers. And they be talking mess too, boy.
Hold on, Joy. Them mine right there. You gotta get your own.
Well, don't talk about them on mine, because though somebody said that they was packing up shop, they got another channel chopping us up. Dirty Deletes is still out there. They probably running the Nike run, run. The Nike runners. They might be
That's a
running.
good one. Nike run. I mean, I just promoted them, so I'm in hopes that me promoting them will eliminate me off of that demonstration. But
Yeah, but
that's all.
not if it's owned and operated by the L, the T, and the G. She
Well,
said,
she's the only one that does that, though. See, a lot of them still
"No,
have
she's not."
secret. Hold on, a lot of them still have secret alliances. So
Yeah, it is what it is. It's always good to go down memory lane, though, in cases like this, because you want to bonify your path.
hmm
We were here. That's all that matters at the end of the day. But Karen, I think we was on different journeys. You was somewhere on this road, but you wasn't on the road that we was on. So I think that's why JJ was asking you, "Hey, where you came from?" He didn't see you on this path that we all been on.
because I've only had one target technically, but
Yeah, she
everybody.
wasn't over here with us though.
Okay.
Your one target wasn't all of this stuff I'm talking about. She wasn't over here with the Ricky Fareed experience. Now she may know Huggy because Huggy was affluent at the time. He was a channel covering it.
Well, she alleges she was over there with Brother Malcolm, but again, name never was in the chat as that name that we know her as. So you know what I'm saying? Like they be
She
what I'm saying.
she
I mean, go ahead.
said that she was
Mhm.
part of the Justice League.
No, she wasn't really. I mean, she just forced herself to be a part of it. I don't even think, because you know what? When you think about Rob, right? And Rob is the one, I believe, well, it wasn't him and Brother Malcolm together that may have started the Justice League. Now, you will hear about everybody else's name, but you wouldn't hear about hers. So I think she was just somebody that forced herself to be amongst the Justice League. And I used to make fun of her and be like, yeah, you remember she thought she had a badge and a gun, things of that. So I don't even think they were really claiming her.
I don't know. I was here. Everybody that was on my side of town, they knew I was here.
It
I
was so
I've
crazy.
been I've been verified over here.
Okay, hashtag been verified. So look, check this out. Even in the Facebook groups, right? When Brother Malcolm had his Facebook group, it was people. This when the Tiffany Draper days was popping off with flag teams and so, and things of that. So I'm like, wow. So people that are amongst Brother Malcolm, they were going at it, Tiffany Draper and Brother Malcolm or some sort because of the flagging. Well, it was people in his group that was a part of her group. So it was a lot of iffiness already going on. Even if we speak on them creating different accounts just to make themselves look credible, they were already doing these type of things.
I'll defer my inquiry to Reckless, and I'll ask Reckless where she came from.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Okay,
he
so
was following other stuff. He was following other places I wasn't at.
okay, you gotta jog in my memory a little bit. So what was this women's group that they were all a part of, which was part with Miko in it? Because wherever that origin starts from is where she started from.
Who you think Psycho started from there?
Well, she said they was in a women's group, and that's the reason why
Yeah.
she did a panel, and that's why Tommy name got brought up, and the whole situation that was going on with Miko and her daughter. It was something around that. So where did those women come from? Because wherever those women came from is where she allegedly comes from.
So I can't.
Miko and the what's the
Yeah,
other
and the
name?
Dumbbell, which is Lisa Lewis and things of that. So that was
Yeah.
something that they established through Messenger.
But that came out of the Rob link.
No,
So
I
Lisa
don't think
is
so.
writing after the breakup with Chosen and Rob, Rob kept the Justice League.
Mm.
Okay. So
Maybe
when
that's when Psycho went over there then.
so well, Queen Miko has a VIP section over here at Motown. If you ever want to come through and give us some highlights as to how that happened, Miko, I
Mm.
always got time for you.
Mm.
Um, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, it is what it is.
So she wasn't a boo boo then.
I don't know. What I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna say she wasn't part of something because I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it either. I was just trying to. I just remember she was in a girls group. However they was saying it. And the only
That was
male that was in
something.
that girls group was King Lane. I
Joy,
think
yeah,
allegedly.
Ray Joy, and they created the Fake Five together, which was Fabulous Five or something like that. But what I'm saying is that group was built because none of them was around her like that in the beginning. So somewhere along the line, they accumulated one another because they will all go after me off the strength of her, and that's where I became an enemy to them because of her. So
Mm.
I think
Well, I
she was
hope
just
nobody's tried to shoot the messenger. We're just having a conversation.
Wait, I
You
got a
guys talk
nope.
about it.
I got a nope. She was not. So if you got more, if you got something to point us in a different direction, please share. Do tell.
nope. She was not what?
I don't know. I'm waiting for
Okay.
for more intel on it.
Hmm.
All I can tell you guys that I recall about Psycho is from my beginning encounter with the person or whatever.
They were
She
her
was stealing.
godmothers.
Yeah. Falsica was. I mean, Miko was her godmother, along with many other ladies. But anyway, she was stealing other people's Kanika videos, clips, and stuff, and making her own, trying to act like she came up with that stuff. And Random News used to expose her on that, whoever that was.
That nigga was crazy. Don't even talk him up.
She went as far as to try to say she. I think she. I want to say she tried to say she had a conversation with Teresa Martin or something and slapped like 10,000 views on a useless video, which was really stupid. But it was just things like that. And I knew the obsession that she had for that Kanika Jenkins case was something severe. And one thing about people when they have these obsessions is they don't just let go easily. So to me, right, she put her obsession in other accounts so that she can do what she's doing, to other people like myself. So, you know.
I still try to figure out the way that she assaults people on here, right? And goes after them and engages in aggravated harassment.
Mhm.
Um by contacting people's family members and going into people's Facebook, trying to become friends with people's Facebook members to get more intel on people, contacting people's family members, calling people's jobs and all the different stuff that they engage
And
in.
let's add, and please let's add, in having these contests where you ask people to have your children join just to come back to assault the child.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought that
that
was
was
I
given.
fell victim
disgusting.
to that.
Yeah, that was given intel. Monica, speaking on that, right? I'm looking at this paper here that was a printout from my husband's email where she reached out to him via email and wrote him a book dated March 8th, 2019 at 12:48 p.m. And that's what I'm saying. Like you're reaching out to my husband, telling my husband that I'm stalking you when you're reaching out to my husband, which makes you the stalker. I'm looking at
Yeah,
this right
those
now, and
are
I'm like,
Yeah, those are clear tell signs, right? Like that's a so like if that happened to me, right? That I probably my first instinct would have been like, God damn, she got to my husband. Who would she call next? Who would she get to
yep,
next? Who she's
yep,
emailing next? And that's what I
yep.
was trying to say to Rio yesterday because I had to point out to her. I was like, well, you fucking email Karen's husband. Like, come
But you know what? It wasn't even just email, Monica. It was in his LinkedIn.
on.
You went specifically to my husband's LinkedIn and messaged him from his business, platform. It wasn't even just, and that's what I'm saying. There's similarities, right? And people don't get that when I say that. I think for me, Monica, Joy, I'm tired of trying to reiterate the same thing. So I'm fed up, and when I do try to say it, I'm not clear as to what I'm trying to say because I no longer care. I don't care to make it make sense for anybody because these people are just like her. They don't want, they don't want to understand me, and they make that perfectly clear.
Well, you make it hard for somebody to want to understand you, to be
And you
honest.
know what? Probably so, Mo. But again, when I
And
look
I'm
at
not
the
blaming you for making it
no, no,
hard
no,
for people.
because I know what you're saying. I guess for me, when I look at the behavior of these people, I really don't care because it's like I could see if I was trying to, get them to understand me to become a follower or something, but I don't even want them. That's how I feel. I watch them flip flop. There's no loyalty out here on YouTube. Let's be clear about that, right? These people come and go wherever what they think is entertainment. They go and come wherever what they think is entertainment, right? They ain't for a civilized conversation. They love the ruckus.
Without adding to your agitation, do you want to discuss what happened between you and Cynthia?
Me and who?
You and Cynthia.
No.
Okay, so just for the
That would let me rephrase that, Monica. That would be something she would have to open up on, because I need to see where her frustration is.
she said, yeah, speaking on my dead son, just like KK did. Hey
Who said
Momo,
that?
and work at work listening. Hey chat, that's Cynthia.
Okay, okay. Speaking of her dead son, so I guess for me, my question would be: did I bring your whole dead son's situation to the front line, or was that something that was already out here? Because I didn't bring it out here first. Is what I'm saying. I didn't bring it out here first. This was something you shared on YouTube that when you tried to get under somebody else's skin, I use back against you. And really, what my statement was, how somebody that said their son is deceased over their parlaying with Linda now. That's what I said, to the point, Monica and Joy. Linda reached out to me and said somebody want to talk to you. Who was the somebody? Cynthia Hill. We cleared that up and everything, but we're still here today. These type of people I despise. I want nothing to do with them. They don't know how to leave the past in the past. It's people that's done worse to her, but she probably still talk to them today. But you want to hold something over Karen in? No.
So
And I'm not
Karen,
removing the video.
Karen,
I'm
wait.
not removing the video. I don't have nothing else to say to you. You holding on to something that happened 3 to 4 years ago. I'm not there anymore. I'm gonna need you to step up. Catch
Okay.
up.
So let me make sure I catch up.
Okay.
You so you did a video of some sort on her about her son, or it contains some
Whatever
information about her
happened
son.
first, Monica.
I'm
Hold on.
trying
Stop.
to understand,
Stop.
Karen,
Hold
for
on. And
me.
I'm gonna stop you for a second. Whatever happened took place from her end first. I didn't
Okay.
just go out here randomly looking for people.
Oh, okay. Okay. Something happened, and your response was to put up her information about her son. I wasn't even trying to go there. I was just trying to go through. Not. I wasn't trying to get to what happened. All right. I was
Okay.
trying to get to the timeline. So something transpired. You spoke on her son. Linda reached out to you. Y'all had a
Mm-hmm.
mediation. Is that what I'm hearing from you?
I wouldn't really call it a mediation because even when Linda called me with her, I didn't want to talk to her.
That's what she's saying. She said, I tried
Okay,
to talk
yeah.
to you, Karen, but kept.
And guess what? Guess what? I don't want anything to do with her.
Okay, so wait a second.
Can I chime in for 2 seconds?
Go ahead.
And I think
Mm-hmm.
some of it comes stems from for the fact, and I see what she wrote in there.
I see it
I guess
too.
she was calling, yeah, I guess because you were calling her the other Cynthia for a while as well. But I know that stems from the fact that she was dealing with
Okay, so it was a
Psycho
listen,
for a little
and
bit.
this, hey Joy, Monica, this why I don't like cleaning some of this stuff up because it stands as I seen it and I caught it. Okay, and what I'm saying is it was Anita left a comment under one of my videos. I already put this stuff out here. This was crazy too. Anita left a comment under one of my videos. You had a Cynthia Simpson that came under there and told Anita, "Hey, tell Linda to read my comment, right?" But when I go over there, cause I'm like, "Tell Linda, let me go see what she said to Linda." I gets over there, it's a Cynthia Hill. So I'm like, "What? You went from Cynthia Simpson to Cynthia Hill?" Well, guess what? The same night or the next night, somewhere up in there, that's when Linda called me with Cynthia Hill. So she gonna mess herself up trying to follow this dumb stuff.
I think all she's looking for at this point is what you said you're not gonna give her. You're not gonna take the video down, and that's the end of it.
And I'm not, and I'm not not looking back because where who I am today is what people made me. So embrace that. Next time, don't be so harsh to other people if you don't like that done to you. And she was also Psycho's co-host.
I
Don't
under
forget about that.
I understand, and I think again, Karen, I tell you, you need to have your argument straight and center, because I think I always thought that you had a problem with Cynthia Hill because she was the co-host over there.
No, no,
But that's why I thought you had. So I
no,
thought that
ma'am.
Cynthia was swinging with Psycho, and that's why you took her on. That was just my thoughts on it.
Okay, ask her. Can she give me the date of the video that she's referencing that I put her deceased son out there? I
Uh,
need to go back and remember what happened and how did that all take place. Because today, 4, 5 years later, I don't recall. Whatever happened back then is back there.
okay, but I think how did you get the pictures of her son?
I
If
don't know.
you
Maybe somebody
remember.
put it. That's what I'm saying. I need to go back and figure all of that out. I don't
Oh,
know.
you ever went onto her Facebook page? You think you did that?
Yeah, I did that.
Oh,
They did that to me. I did that to them.
Cynthia, what closure could if we could broker a closure between you and Karen with this issue? Karen's already closed. What could we do to bring closure for you on this topic?
This amazes me how people hold on to these type of things as if it's really traveling somewhere. I'm sure wherever my views were 4 years ago haven't moved. Why is that such a big deal? No, it just you know what this does to me though, Monica. It reminds me of when they virtually ran a train on me on these panels where people were coming up there. Yeah, could you take this video down? Could you take that? Why did y'all do what y'all did? Why? I didn't know of you people. You people found out about me.
Now, Karen, I can agree with your sentiments on that because I'm done like that to this day. I can't go nowhere without somebody saying. Just recently, they was underneath Monica's community post saying, um, "Well, Joy's not innocent. She's a liar. She harassed people for years." And I'm like, what's this got to do with her community post? Wherever, I mean, I'm not taking away from what Cynthia has going on. I'm not taking away from what you got going on. But this is YouTube uh, right now. Somebody's was in talking to Mo in another chat and was like, I don't even speak to Joy in chats. Unblock me because of something I did in somebody else's chat that didn't have nothing to do with them. So yes, we're gonna hold on. I'm holding on to stuff. I don't like talking to certain people to this day because of what they said and done to me. So it's
So,
YouTube.
yeah,
We're
some
never
things,
gonna let go.
Well,
some
You're not
things,
Cynthia
letting
yeah,
go of things either.
I agree.
You're not
I
letting
agree.
go
Cynthia
either,
said
Karen.
that she thought it was over
She the one
when
talking about it, Monica. Stop in your tracks, please. She's the one talking about it. So if it was over, why are you speaking on it? You keep running
well
that to Jekyll and Hyde. You ran it to Joy. You ran it to Monica. Who else do you need to run it to? Are these people supposed to have an ultimatum? Either you
she
choose me or Karen.
okay,
Like,
wait a
get in
second.
your lane.
She didn't run it to me. I was over in her platform
No,
because
she's in your chat talking about it.
okay.
Right? She's running it to you,
But
right?
if you read what she actually wrote, I would have to go back to that period of time. She said, "Yeah, speaking on my son just like Karen did." So that implies that she was speaking about somebody else who also spoke on her son just like Karen did. So there's more to that than what meets the eye. But she said, I thought it was over when I got on her panel and we apologized to each other.
Hey, guess what, Mo? And I haven't spoke about her since. So why
So
are we
did
here
that
talking?
happen?
What?
What she's just saying that y'all got on
I
a
guess
panel?
we were on my panel. Yeah, we were on my panel. I haven't been speaking on her. I don't think about her. Whatever video that I did 3 and 4 years ago, that's back there. She's the one who keep bringing this up to people. I don't want to hear about that. I don't care about it. She clearly does. You got to think about what you did to someone to have that consequence. She brought that to you too.
Is that an appropriate consequence?
No, whatever she did to get me to that point, she did that. She did that. She knows she did. So obviously the guilt is lying with her because the show ain't with me. What I'm supposed to do? Oh, okay. Since we cool, I'm gonna delete the video, and then at some point you get back to it because they manipulated their way to get you to get rid of something. I'm not getting rid of nothing.
Okay.
I don't care how nobody feels. I did that. It's over with. I ain't ducking nobody, nothing, no situation, nothing.
So then when people that are close to her feel
Mm-hmm.
offended by her pain caused by you,
Oh, what about my pain, Monica? What about my pain?
it's
Yeah, I
a
know.
it's a never ending cycle, Karen.
Exactly. That's why I don't mess with it. I don't touch it.
But that's the reason why you know, that's the reason, that's another contributor to how maybe Hyde felt when he was speaking to you.
I listen. I don't mess with that, so it doesn't matter. It don't. It doesn't matter to me one way or the other. I know how to eliminate myself from anybody, and I'm cool with that. They have to learn to do the same. I can't help it. We got mutual people on this YouTube that, oh, I can't go over there because I don't like this one, and I don't like. I didn't like a lot of people that was over here with Monica. But guess what I did? Use my block feature, and guess what I don't see? The people I don't like. I ain't gonna tell Monica. Well, Monica, I ain't coming over there because you got all the Kanikians over there. You filled with the cemetery. Y'all don't hold that type of weight for me. Now, if y'all gonna let me stop y'all from, you know, helping or supporting another channel holder, that's y'all weakness, not mine. Same thing with Joy. Joy over there with the cemetery. But it ain't gonna stop me from being her member. It ain't gonna stop me from supporting her. These people need to start being grown like they claim they are. You have a
All
situation.
right, Karen,
No,
Karen.
no, Joy. Don't ask me to forgive nothing. No, I don't want to
No,
talk.
no. I'm just gonna say we don't have to keep. We can move on from this conversation at this point.
I tend
I
to
agree.
agree.
I
I
agree,
would
Joy. That's
agree
the
with
best
that.
thing I've
I
heard
I
you all
wish
say.
I wish that when you guys apologize, that it had been left in the past, and this is what I say about apologies. Um Apologies don't erase the experience. It just says I shouldn't have done that. I did it, and what? Like, it's basically that. That's why I'll be like, I don't like this apologetic phase people be in, because you want, when you already did it, you knew the consequences of whatever you did. Like, you took that into consideration when you reacted.
People come out here and they try to cry a river to somebody, right? Cry on people's shoulders. Yeah, Karen did it. But they never go back to how I got there in the first place.
Well, who's boss lady?
How, I'm sorry?
Who's boss lady?
I don't know when a cycle them accounts.
So an account that's familiar with Psycho is Boss Lady.
Yeah.
And what did Boss Lady do in this situation?
Oh my God, what? Listen, if Cynthia Hill, whatever she want to be called today, if she just go to work and focus on her work, because that ain't it. Don't come in here with that nonsense. I don't want to remember that stuff. You want to hold on to that. I don't. I can move on with my life.
Y'all be killing me. So JJ don't want to speak to you about what started y'all riff. Y'all get
Right?
over there in the other man's camp. Then he wants to speak to you about it, right? She's over
Right?
here wanting to speak to you. You're saying, I don't want to speak about this. So how do you ever find a closure spot?
So, so again, first of all, Hat, I don't rock with Hat. Hat is her people. She shouldn't even care to get closure with me anyway. What my message is, stay over there. Just leave me alone, period. That's all they do is bring problems somewhere. Just chill, pump your brakes.
Well, like I told Monica the other day when she was fussing at me about writing in her chat, I said this is an open forum, it's an open platform. Um, if we don't want these discussions to be had, we need to close the chat down or do upload. Period. But since people are here and the conversations are being had, we might as well just speak on it and not say, go over there with that. The same way
You
I can't
can't hear
tell.
this, Joy. You can't hear the sincerity in someone. One is on the panel, one is in the chat. You really want to get down to the bottom of things.
Yeah.
You find the opportunity to be able to chop it up like me, you, and Monica is sitting up here right now. Then that way we can get that out the way right fast, quick, and in a hurry, possibly. But all of this typing in the chat and I'm on the panel, I don't got time for that.
All right, well, maybe one day we'll go visit Cynthia over at her town and see how we can resolve this.
Wait,
Karen doesn't want to resolve it. Basically.
right, right. I
And
just
I'm not
see.
taking that away from her. She, I get it.
So
Yeah,
all she has to
Joy.
do is say no. That's it.
Yeah, and and that's what I'm just trying to prepare myself to say it accordingly and respectfully on this panel, right? I just don't want nothing to do with the bulk of these people.
Okay,
Period.
I got you.
Whatever the history was, that was that. Just try to prevent it from happening again. I'm not running to channel with what people done to me.
Well, you kind of, sort of did. When you went over there to
No,
Money
I did
Boy
not.
Trays
I didn't go over there with those problems.
you didn't go over there with those problems, but you went over there to talk about one of your biggest problems, right?
Not necessarily. That was questions asked to me. I didn't volunteer that.
But that's what's gonna happen.
Hold on. Hyde took over that show and
He,
decided, KK, where you come from? Try to ask me that.
who was there first, Hyde or you?
Hyde was there first, but so what? That doesn't mean anything. I went over there to be on the panel for the commentary. I got something to say just as much as anybody else have anything to say about Psycho. She tried to interrupt my life. Forget everybody else that's out here getting the bonuses off the broad. She tried to humiliate me and my family. Reached out to me and my family. Not only reached out to me and my family, I've received verbal threats from that end. So if anybody ever had something to say about a Psycho, it would have been Kay.
He runs his platform. His platform is an open forum. He wants
Mm-hmm.
every special invitation. So whoever is there first doesn't matter.
Okay.
If he didn't want the lady on his paper, he didn't have to let her up there. But
Joy. First of all, your sound went different, and second of all, I don't want you speaking on him over here, cause I don't want there to be no issues. I don't want anything that you think or say to be taken out of context and become a problem for you later on.
And that's crazy as fuck because Rick is way too old to have to do it for themselves because somebody else is gonna have an issue with it.
Joy, hold on.
That's crazy.
Hold on, Joy. Turn your volume down some. And then go.
Like she said, I don't want her to have no issues.
It's not me. It's not me that's gonna have the issues. It's you who will come under attack. I don't want you under attack.
I get it. I'm gonna be quiet.
I don't want anybody writing Joy's a liar. That's not what it was. That's not I don't agree. Like they're not gonna say I don't agree. They just gonna I don't want that. See, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Like this, no closure, no appropriate way to move forward, so that we can just have our stake and stuff. It's unfair to everybody. Nobody owns anybody's freedom of speech, but on here you're censored.
I feel you. I understand. Karen, you good now? I just
Joy,
want.
Joy, I've been good. You know what I'm saying? It's still hashtag
Yeah, and
KMJ. You see what I'm saying?
you know hashtag KSJ. You know I rocks with me some Cynthia, and I love me some JJ as well. I just wish, well, not wish, but like Monica said, there's no closure behind this.
It's no closure, Joy, and I'm not looking for closure on that note, right? And I didn't touch the situation. The situation is trying to find me. Like I owe it something. I don't owe it anything.
Mm.
You know, when you come up in here, you try to use, you just mad because Hag got up in you. No, he didn't do anything. See, that's your problem. You tried to come over
Oh,
here,
you could
right?
read?
Yeah, I can see now because I'm incognito style now because I need to know what's land. But here you are in Monica's chat talking about, you just mad, give me a flower. Flower for what? Just because you think you saved Hag? He didn't do no damage control to Kay. That's y'all problem. See, Joy, and this is something y'all need to look at because y'all think y'all rock with these type of people, and y'all think they rock with y'all, and that's fair enough. Because I thought people that was in my day one rock with me, but where are they today?
Well, I think she rocks with JJ, and I think that her going on that platform and pulling him back
That's because of
was,
what you said, Monica. That's because of what you said.
I think that that was what needed to be
It
done.
didn't matter to me if she got him off of there or not. I was still gonna stand my ground, so it didn't matter.
Okay, you were still gonna stand your ground, and
That's right.
she was protecting the ground he was standing on.
See, in my eyes, I wasn't on his platform. You
In
couldn't
your
beat me.
eyes, you wasn't on his platform, but in his eyes, you was in his territory.
Okay, and so what? Neither one of us get the call for that. Neither one of us.
Well, I think this is where it becomes. Never mind. I was about to speak on something, and then you told me to leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Y'all be dealing with people that be talking crap and
Yo,
stuff.
money boy, where you at? Is he
Have
still
a
live
blessed
over
day.
there in his room?
What's
Are
that?
you asking?
Is he still live over there in his town? I gotta go find it.
Yeah, you do that.
Okay, I'm gonna go do that.
Out the way. Uh, no.
Myron's live. Oh.
Well, it's still hot in Vegas. How's you guys' weather?
Okay, so money boy, where you at? You could come out. Come out wherever you are. Cause you're not live. So you could come
Probably don't
out.
want to come now.
Why?
Yeah.
Because of me? No, I'm just joking. Let me.
No, I'm not.
Monica
I'm not
told me.
saying that. It's just when people want to do something on their own and it doesn't work, then you kind of want them to come through. That's when they don't show up. So
Well, the only way to understand, forget it.
I like the fact that people on here be thinking everybody need them. That is so crazy to me. And she said that I said that she said something about a boss lady, right?
That's the chick from Texas, ain't it?
I ain't never
No,
heard of it.
I'm looking at my videos now, and I have something here saying, "Is boss lady envy me? Bop or no? Uh, uh, her is that her daughter?"
Send me a.
Mm.
God damn, Myron ends up with 234 people in his room. I have to figure that out.
Those are purchased.
Mo, you ain't got nothing going on over here when all the people is over there. Hold up. I'm gonna have to
Do we
look
really?
at this. Shit, that's girl. Man, I wouldn't want to answer none of Monica's fucking question either. Getting ready for the doctor's appointment. All right, hold up. You know I'm a chat reader forever.
I mean, that's something to look at. If her name got that many viewers up in there, it's insane. Because ain't nobody in the cemetery hitting like that.
Wait a minute. I don't know what his video said. Michi flopped her way into an opportunity. It should be an opportunity, dude. Whenever there's a O, a vowel in the A, it gets an AN.
Yeah, you know they purchase viewers to come into my channel. Our channel. And they did you like that too. Try to make somebody feel important, I suppose.
Well, half the damn channel over here, half the damn chat is in blue, so I got it. You know, it's giving me a headache just looking at it. So, hold up. She damn sure did that. She don't have no friends on here. Said she only about her money. All right, so they talking about LTG. 6 years of lies. They condone those lies. All right, that's highly. Money boy doing the damn thing for sure. Look at your views, Myron. They jumped up. Grown people plays too much. Why so much hate? Almost 300. Well, that went down because it's 232 now. They must have ran out the room. Well, Myron, you popping again. What's good, Myron? Driving and listening. We'll come in once I make it home.
That's crazy when it's just all about it's not even a conversation. It's, look at all your numbers you got. That's why I can't be a slave to this shit. This shit is crazy.
They must don't know you. Be right back. Work calls. Monica, someone's messing with him. They bought those views. Karen just said the same thing. Karen just said the same thing.
They be doing that too.
You said a mouthful then, Myron. Well, how many was Michi averaging over there with her talking about the woman? Because there was a hefty number in there. Drop the cash app. Message deleted. Oh, I can't. Rehab. Okay. How people buy views. Isn't that illegal? It's just fucking, yo. This is the worst neighborhood ever. Shout out to my 20 people. Because you know I only have 9 people that rocks with me. The real to real. I know about the flip-flopping shit people have did to me that I was cool with. Well, let me just peek in here for a minute and hear what he's saying. Please hold while I listen for a second.
Fucking dollar. Everybody send me. If you hear $sign Myron Max for drop my goddamn cash up. Okay? Yep.
So Snaky Cuz bought them because it's against Michi?
There you go. If y'all in here and y'all not bought views, send me $1.
Oh, forget this shit. I'm over that.
Niggas don't want it then, motherfucker. Goddamn out there giving away that old pussy. Fuck that. Come on, 11 years. 11 years is a long time, nigga.
All right, I'm not gonna sit here and go through Michi's. I'm not doing the breakdown of anybody, to be quite honest. I'm not here for that. Let me go punch in and do my work for the day. Questions, comments, concerns.
No, ma'am. It's been a good one, though.
I appreciate both of you coming up here and shooting the breeze with me.
Oh, yeah.
It is what it is. We've had a week this week. Mo, did you see me? Wait a minute. What you mean? Did I see you? How am I see you? Oh, wait a minute. Let's go see what Nanya did. Hey Myron. Hey chat. Hey Mo. Yo. These people just calling me out today. Like I'm watching other people's stuff and they just gonna be in the room talking about hey Mo. Then people gonna say, Mo, I can't see her. So now Nanya gonna probably tell them, oh, she's watching from a distance. You man, I can't with you people. Y'all gonna get me in trouble.
Thanks, Mo. Thanks, Joy. I'm gonna go ahead and exit the premises.
All right, Karen.
All right,
I'll speak
Yeah,
to you
safe.
later.
For sure.
All right.
Today's production was brought to you by the KMJ. I see you. You pulled a money boy on me.